Oh, when I rise up boast, so we give thanks that we need it the most. We don't give thanks that we really supposed to. Thankful. Blessings all for my life and I thank God for the journey, the earnings, I just for the plus. Gratitude is a must. Blessings for all my right hand. But I toast to the friends that take off the load. One time they sit down in a class and report that and they set the road and we go on with the road. Third form is them me try a thing. And you know it formed up to be a fire thing. I'm up on stage with panic tire sing. Yeah, see me all diggy soon to the higher ring. Like hello brother, it's a hot to shut ya. Saw your poster, spectacular photo. Keep it burning, yes, that's the motto. If you need a butter, pass through your shot. You can't fall in a life, man. Me have to thank God for the journey, the earnings, I just for the plus. Gratitude is a must. Them see blessings for all that right hand. But I go to the friends with the coffee below. One time they sit down in a class and we board them. And they said the road, them go on with it, go on with it. That's how a blessings upon me. And send me picture, tell me story. That's how a blessings upon me. And that's how I made they give me the go. I'm in delighted. Jano tell me push on it tonight. Got the music, me excited. Coming like a potion. Blessings all for my life and I thank God for the journey, the earnings, I just for the plus. Gratitude is a must. Blessings for all that right hand. But I toast me the friends that take off every load. One time they sit down in a class and we board that and they set the road and we go on with the road. Toast. To toast. So when I rise up toast, so we give thanks. Let me give thanks that we really supposed to. Thankful. Blessings all for my life and I thank God for the journey, the earnings, I just for the plus. Gratitude is a must. Blessings for all that right hand. But I toast me the friends that take off every load. One time they sit down in a class and we board that and they set the road and we go on with the road. Toast.
Hey, huh? Motion. Motion. Yeah. Hey, bitch, I'm in motion. Motion. Huh? I turn a 1 to a 2 and a 5 to a 10. I'll do that shit again. It was all a blur, had to wipe off the lens. Take a pic, then I'm gone with the wind. Big fish, you could tell by the fin. but for the day, nigga, I be doing a lot. My oh my, what a run I'm on. Album 29 when you run this song. I've been at distance shirts and flip phones. This homemade, your sauce from Wishbone. Ballejo, Pillsbury Factory, we make dough. This young man, he played foe. His family moved from the east side, oh. Stopped in the north for the VJO. Beating down your block, it's a TKO. Me, I'm a West Russ and I need peso. Tostitos and mucho queso. If we talking rap, then it ain't too many clothes. Niggas dead to me and I don't believe in ghosts. You could break bread when you make it by the loaf. 10,000 shots, I'm getting better every post. Bitch, I'm in motion. Motion. Bitch, I'm in motion. Motion.
What?
Motion.
I'm from the N-O-R-T-H. I'm a petty wop the track when you send it my way. I'm at the burglar, but stopping sliders in the driveway. My head blasting the sea shit, my way. What I did for my motion, put my cleats to the pave. I'm a stand-up nigga and I'ma be that to the grave. Feel like my last 2 years been up in the maze. Ain't got my bread, won't be no toast in here today. Don't get me wrong, a lot of shit I won't do for no paper. All I wanted was the cake, now I've been gaining weight. Last week was high speeding to your song, nigga shake. Been in the field too long, waiting on the right play. You don't get you no motion, you gon' stay a lightweight. Drop at the drop, go get it the right way. And I won't let a soul come and get in my way. You told me hit the road, Jack, now I run the highway.
Bitch, I'm in motion.
Ooh. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Every time I say that, I start thinking about Michael Jackson and when he made that song and the orchestra and that studio probably was just jumping. You know what I'm saying? Could you hear like all those live instruments? Dun, 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 dun. You could feel that beat and that bass all through your heart and your body. Man, Michael was a genius. Michael was a fucking genius, y'all. For a piece of the LBC. Hey, Cynical One, we put you on the Summer Jam screen. Because I put everybody else up there. Peace in the LBC. Very clearly. Okay, good. Thank you, Shauna. So, peace in LBC to everybody. I put you on the Summer Jam screen already, but I'm going to say your name. Shauna. Peace in the LBC. Melanated Agenda. That's my mind. Smooth Carter. Girl, I don't want to say girl, because I know you're a guy. I don't know, it's always been confusion around that. But anyways, a lot has been going on. Hey, Jill's Comfort Zone, peace in the LBC. Hey, View, thank you for sharing me out. I really appreciate it. And I think I got everybody here. Oh, hey, MVP Ash. Let me put you up on the Summer Jam screen. Okay, so first I want to say this. Rest in power to Assata Shakur. When I heard that she passed away, Assata, I was just like, I almost cried. I mean, I literally was just like, I had to just like breathe. Like, what? Sister Assata's passed away? So they say that she passed away from health complications or just natural health situations, like getting older. She was 78 years old. I really wish that sister could have lived to like 100. Something to that nature. Because like, it seems like all our people, like all the people who were revolutionaries or spoke to something, they have passed away or passing away. It's just ridiculous. So she passed away on the 25th, not the 26th, but I think most people heard about it on the 26th, but she passed away that night. So that would have been the 25th. So I literally put it in my calendar, Assata Shakur Day, and repeat it every year. On this day is her death day and your going home day, homecoming day, however you want to call it. Because personally, I don't think people, because even on a scientific level, there's no way. We're all energy, right? So energy doesn't die. It can transmute, it can transform, it can do a lot of things, but it just doesn't die, go nowhere. So wherever she is or however she's moving in the energy form that she's in, peace and blessings to her always. You know, may peace be unto her always. I'm choking up. Like, I got to get it together. Lord Father, I haven't been around consistently, so I will need to get caught up. Okay, Sean, I haven't been around that much either, but I just see some things. You know, I saw some things. So let me get away from the good sister Assata because I will start crying. Jeez. Okay. Busan. All right. Far as sector stuff goes, it's been the same old rigmarole, but new falling outs, if you will, right? So apparently YouTube cameras and Lemon have fell out. And it's amazing how when people fall out, right, the bandwagon of people who will get on that bandwagon for that particular person. But it's because they have an allegiance, an alignment, or something, an affinity for that particular person. You know what I mean? So now that YouTube cameras has fallen out with Lemon, you see all this, you know, I've been tired of you. This, you're fake, this, that, and other, aligning with other CCs and bringing up things from the past, talking about, you know, this fool and $1,000. He put down like $1,000 bet, or was trying to do a bet. I guess maybe for a fact, not a fat person, a heavy girl to do the splits. Now this bitch is betting $1,000, but you can't pay me my 500. And then you see your YouTube cameras over there talking about $1,000. Where do you get that number from? Because it's 500 times 2. That's where he got that number from. But you guys have watched this fool run around here, lie, have been recapping, supporting, and all the things in between. And then when you fall out with him, it's like, I'll never grace your panel. I can recap whatever I want to, but I'm just going to stop talking about you. No, you're going to talk about him. You YouTube cameras is going to talk about him because you are a recap show, but that has been your content. And if Shakim hits the link, you definitely going to talk about him. Point blank, period. Because Shakim is not litting up off that nigga, nor should he. Like, he shouldn't have to lit up off of him. This is the thing about people. They'll kick off some shit with somebody, and then they want to tell that person when to fucking stop. Well, bitch, you kicked it off. You don't tell me when to end the fucking situation. I would equate it to that fight, though it was overkill, between 88 and Isha. Mo 3 sector. Shout out to the Mo 3 sector. But 88 was on top of Isha and pounding her in her eye, and she was not letting up. Equated to that shit right there. It can be sometimes maybe what one will deem as overkill, or it could be just, bitch, you played too much, and now we're going to get a fucking understanding, and I bet you won't do this shit again. That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's up whenever the fuck you want it to be up. So you'll have a memory of what the fuck went down. So you might tread lightly. You know what I'm saying? Them 03 women are demons. Jalen. What's up, Jalen? Piece of the LBC. I want to say, look, all these women across these sectors are different. Not all of them are demonic, but some of them have some very impish ass ways. One being that uppity bitch who now is going after, I don't know, has she been going after Sassy? Talking about she done created a hair oil and some other fucking shit to grow her edges, and Sassy needs it for her edges. And it's been this whole thing about Sassy. That was there a camera slip in regards to Sassy, the Baroness? Because even ZX had a situation, like he had a live or a panel in regards to Sassy, or at least he had hey Sister Jackie, he had a poll up talking about Sassy's looks. And I don't know what it is with these men folk that they want to be judging these women's looks and shit. Judge your own fucking looks. I mean, God created somebody for every fucking body. Look at Big Man. Even Big Man had Sour Patch showing her goods to him. God created somebody for fucking everybody. But anyways, yeah, that went down. My sister Jackie Gaines is in the house. What's going on? And she's starting to be like vibrant. She's starting to be like the hardest working mod in town. Because she's everywhere. Like, I mean, and modding. I'm like, go ahead, Sister Jackie, do the damn thing, okay? And she said, I got time. I didn't have time for a while, but I got time now, okay? I'm going to show you what it is. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, bitches, okay? Anyways, so So YouTube cameras are falling out with Lemon. And Lemon's over there painting narratives and situations, feeling some type of way about YouTube cameras. And I really think it's primarily behind the fact that she supports Shakim. This nigga keeps on talking about how everybody's talking about him. Well, motherfucker, you find yourself at all these different platforms making a narrative about you, putting on these acts and acting a tomfoolery, just tomfoolery, okay, to the fullest. And so, yes, it's gonna end up being content. But it's amazing. What's weird? Okay, I don't want to say what's amazing is weird. Well, let me just say this. I don't. It's not even a but. And let me just say it this way. And it's very intentional. You go from place to place to place, and you take from every situation. Right now, you're trying to somehow create a fight or a thought of a fucking fight with Shakim. And this is right off the cusp of Skull releasing that fight with 88 and Isha in the Mo3 sector. Now you talking high power shit of Fruity McMuffins, Fruity Muffins, okay? You talking high power shit, but you talking it from behind a screen. You talking that shit. You talking about what you can fucking do to somebody based on your height and all that stuff. Let me tell you something. I am a tall person, but I do have friends that are short. And I have friends that are short that will bust your ass the fuck down. Okay? Talking about a motherfucker beating your ass from the top to the bottom. That's how them short people are. I don't sleep on short people because they have a situation themselves that they have to go through in this world. Motherfuckers testing them because they fucking short. Coming at them because they think it's easy win. Those ones end up being the more, I don't want to say violent, but is vicious a good word for it? The ones I know said, nigga, what? They get this shit over quickly. Okay, they get shit. I be like, ah, dang, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's enough. But per what you go through in this world, which I noticed with short people, because they even made a whole entire song about short people. Short people got no reason. That was a very mean song, but they got beady little eyes and I mean a whole fucking song. Oh, that was a mean ass song. Okay. They have a song dedicated to their fucking shortness. So you feel like Shakim is shorter than you and all this fucking shit, and you think because you mounted him, the nigga didn't know what the fuck you were trying to do. Like, I don't think Shakim half-ass even real. Like, I think he knew something was happening, but he was like, he couldn't believe it. He was in shock. But now that he has experienced your ass for a while now, I think he understands. It is what it is. So if you run up on the nigga, he might just bitty bomb your fucking ass. Pop, 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 pop. You know what I'm saying? Get the taekwondoing on you and shit and flying through airs. And contrary to what you believe, Audio Pope, there's a lot of black people who know martial arts and actually put it down in real life. Real time. If you learn a skill, why would you not use it? You will fucking use it. Just like if you're, what is it called? The MMA wrestler people, the people that be doing kickboxing and all that shit. Don't you think in real life, if you was to come up on them, that those natural reflexes, like it's called muscle memory. Your body remembers reactions to things. So automatically that's gonna come into play. Pop, pop, pop. Motherfucker say what? So yeah, niggas will be out here kung fu fighting. Fast as lightning. Oh. Oh. Motherfuckers, let me say hi. Oh shit. Hey Molly, piece of the LBC. Oh. Shit. Okay, Sincere. I don't know if you even realized it, but he cited Queen 88 as the inspiration. Say what? Lemon said he wanted to fight on some Queen 88 shit. I bet he do. The nigga probably want to be Queen 88. The nigga is Queen 88, okay? He's a queen for certain. You know, Queen Lemonade, Queen, I don't know. Let's come up with some words. Let's come in. Queen Lemonade, Queen Lemonland, Queen Bitch Maid, Queen, Queen Homemade Banch. You know what I'm saying? Let's come up with some things for his ass. Hey, Petty Pendergrass, peace in the LBC. Put you on the Summer Jam screen. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. And let me see. Who else? Did I miss anybody else? Hey, the Beef Sector, peace in the LBC. So yeah. So now this bitch ass nigga is over there talking high power shit, talking about I'm from the streets. I mean, he didn't even sound right. Like who the fuck is saying that shit? Nigga, if you from the streets, you from the streets. But you ain't like saying it that way. Most motherfuckers would be like, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Okay, what's up? You with it? Like, what you talking about? The fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's all kinds of things to say. I mean, I personally just be like, I get silent when I'm getting ready to whoop a bitch's ass. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you bitch talking. She talking. I'm real quiet. Because all I'm looking for is the movements. But bitch, I'm contemplating if I'm going to bang your ass up first. Because, my daddy always taught me. He was like, don't start the shit, but finish it. So it's like a contemplation in my head, but I'm watching you the whole time, bitch. Let's get it. Anyways, the nigga was talking high power shit. It sounded like a whole goddamn musical over there. It almost seemed like it was theater at its finest. He was trying to convince motherfuckers that he liked that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it is. Nigga was on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. But then apparently he got disinvited from the Seattle location with Ness and stuff. But I don't like, was he really invited? And nigga, a motherfucker don't have to disinvite me from shit. Like he got to talking to that. Well, if I pop up, I was disinvited, so I don't want to make, I don't get in trouble because, like as if somebody's gonna call the police on you. But I mean, maybe. It just depends on how you put it down and where you put it down. You know what I'm saying? How you put it down and where you put it down, who you put it down around. I was taught to do, I'll say in my mind and my, like how I was taught and raised and shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't do shit just, shit just under the cloak of the fuck nigga. Now go run tell this shit. Go run tell it. Anyways, and as liberal as Kelly in Washington may be, it's not a good look for two black men to be fighting at a restaurant that is a crash dummy setup. Molly, that nigga ain't going nowhere. And even if he was to try to do that, it would all be about content. What are you going to explain to the police? I'm doing this for content. It's just this. It's a stunt. Hunshock him. Hunshock him. Nigga, no. Oh shit, no, nigga, it's not for content. We all have someone in our family who study one form of martial arts or another. Facts. You know what I'm saying? It's out here. Hong Kong Fooey, number one super guy. Faster than a speeding eye. You know what I'm saying? It's out here okay, on they Hong Kong Fooey. What's up, Big Rig? Piece of the LBC. Piece of the LBC. Man, this nigga, he is fronting. Okay, ain't no future in your fronting. I'm still here like it or not at Molly. I'm good. I'm good, love. Thanks for asking. Okay, shout out to the chat. Piece of the LBC. I'm in this motherfucker. Okay. Hey, Shakim. Oh my God, I didn't even see you. I'm so behind. Good morning, Sincere. Okay, good to see you. I already liked and shared. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when y'all share me out, I just be like, man, look at me doing the damn thing. Okay. Look, and I'm also tired of this monetization shit. I like it, but then it's like I don't. So it's taking away my joy, the music aspect of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna really kind of concentrate on just doing how I normally do. If people super chat and all that kind of stuff or whatever the fuck they do, then that would be very nice and thank you. And I don't want to sound unappreciative, but I got to get my mojo back. I got to get my music back. Okay. I love music. Hi. Any kind of music. Mm. I'm sick of it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be in all music. Okay? I got to get that. I gotta get back to that. And so we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Hey Barry Carey, peace in the LBC, peace in the LBC. But yeah, Lemon had YouTube cameras out here talking and where's she from? Her accent got thick. It got thicker. You know what I'm saying? And she was feeling some type of way. Apparently, she was a Hong Kong foodie. You are telling your age, Sincere. Bow, 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 bow. Okay. I am 999 years old. Don't ever fucking forget it. Okay, don't forget it. And I know a lot of things, okay, because when it comes to people, people always think they can date a person, which is fine, because I don't give a fuck if you do or don't. But this is the thing. Everybody has 3 generations previous. Well, depending on how you were raised, but usually you have your mom's generation, your grandma's generation, and your great grandma's generation, if you're lucky enough to know your great grandma. And that's been passed down. So your grandma got her mama's music plus her music and her child's music. Then her child has her mama's music, her mother's music, and then her children's music. You see what I'm saying? And then that gets passed down. So I mean, most of us could probably go back in time with all kinds of stuff, because then not only the music but the shows and stuff. And then they be playing that shit all the time on TV on repeat. I'd be like, all kinds of things, just like the soap operas. I was watching, well, it was not Dallas, but I don't watch soap operas like that. But I saw a clip, a short. What is the one where the black, what's her name? Is Diane Carroll came onto the show? What show was that? Was it Dallas? She was like the first black woman to like really be what is considered like a B in nighttime soap operas. It was Diane Carroll, I believe, and she was bringing it. You know what I'm saying? And she was going against the Lexington woman or whatever the fuck is it? And they was writing scripts and shit. I think that nigga Lemon might be in one of them soap operas in his head, but his scripts are not that well. Like, they're not very witty. You know what I mean? They're not very put together. They're not like, bitch, I just cut you verbally. Like, it's none of that. It's just boring as fuck. Okay. Oh, it's Dynasty? Dynasty. Okay, I'm over here, Dallas. God dang, there's so many of them. Okay. That's the case. I'm 998 because I knew the reference, how old it is. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Sits here. This coffee is too expensive. You just made me drop my cup. Oh, oh my God. Probably some damn Starbucks. I got Pete's, right? And, I have a gift card to Pete's, and I haven't been to Pete's in a while, and I need to go use that gift card because I keep forgetting about that motherfucker. And I need to go get me some Pete's coffee, because Pete's coffee is hella fucking strong. That shit is out of this world. But it was Pete's before Starbucks, and then Starbucks, whoever started that thing, him and the Pete's dude, they were in business together. Then they separated. Pete's is strong coffee, yeah. Because when they was in business, I don't know the names of the two guys, but they started off and then they split. Then it became Pete's and Starbucks. But Pete's is the original, and that shit is off the chain. No, it's organo mushroom coffee. Oh, is it good, the mushroom coffee? Yeah, Dynasty. What was her name? It was Alexis Carrington, and then I think, was she another Carrington? Because the black girl actually was part of the family. She was like a baby that was made by the father, and Damn. I'm gonna post that clip one day. Okay, I never done no Yachty. Okay, I never done no Yachty, but Pete's had me feeling like I was on Joanne Collins, Diane Carroll, and Linda Evans. Yeah. Yeah. And it was Diane Carroll and Joanne Collins that would have, like, they were, that was really her sister-in-law. Wasn't she like related to her husband or something like that? Yeah. So anyways, I'll post a clip one day. So anyways, back to the whole Dominique Devereaux. Man, Dominique Devereaux, look at you, Shauna. You know the whole damn thing. See, I wasn't allowed to watch that shit. And when I see certain things, I'd be like, oh, this was a pretty interesting show. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I spelled that right. Well, I knew who the hell you was talking about. Dominique Devereaux. That was her character. Diane Carroll's character was Dominique Devereaux. And she was very glamorous or whatever, and she was, wealthy and all the things, but she pulled herself up by her bootstraps, and she was actually married. Well, she was the illegitimate daughter of their pappy and some other stuff. So you know how that goes. But they had her, for the time dressed and stuff and doing the damn thing. So there was that. Now, okay, so what else has happened? For the most part, all I've been seeing is a lot of commentary when it comes to the beef sector about lemon and why this is happening. Hey, Baron, peace in the LBC. The reason why this is fucking happening is because he finds himself everywhere and fighting with every fucking body. Now, most people, or not most people, a lot of these CCs want to make it very specific to them, as if he had the nerves to fucking do whatever he did to them. Well, when he was doing the shit to me, and when he was doing the shit to other CCs, you didn't have word to say then. Everybody was quiet. Everybody was very dismissive. And everybody act like they didn't see a thing, didn't know about some shit. Now, when the shit is happening to you, you want everybody to get on this fucking crybaby bandwagon about what the fuck Lemon did. You guys put yourself in that position with him. Because all of you guys were over there coddling that nigga, big up in every fucking thing he did, talking about everything he did, right? And letting him hit the panel whenever he felt like it. You guys are the one that put the helium in this fucking balloon. You guys are the ones that did it. And you didn't have a word to say when he was fucking doing fuck shit to other people. Because you were too busy hating. You know what I'm saying? Hating ass bitches. Oh, I don't like her, so I'm not going to say anything about this, that, and other. If you're recapping and there is content and there's shit that has happened, then why not fucking talk about it? So when you bitches run around here and get to hollering about fakeness, talk about the fakeness that is you. Yeah, a monster was created. Talk about the fakeness that is your fucking ass. Don't be outraged now. You should have been outraged then and when. When all the other shit was happening. It's fakeness across the board. You know what I'm saying? It's fakeness across the board. So now what you gonna do? You gonna play like you're not gonna talk to Lemon because you damn sure gonna stay watching them because you are watching them. Hey, Yaya, peace in the LBC, but you gonna play? Did somebody else come in here that I didn't say hi to? Okay, Baron, I did say hi to you. Okay, let me put you on a Summer Jam screen. Yaya, peace in the LBC. You niggas want to act. Look, I think I'm the only one. And I kind of want to put Big Rigs up in here as well. But I'm talking about I am the only fucking one for certain or kick the shit off. When it came to that bitch ass nigga, I literally said, fuck you. A long time ago. And you guys watched it and y'all saw it. You saw him running right here. I know it's hard for you to forgive. And I know I did X, Y, and Z and stuff like that. And I told him in his fucking face, nigga, that's great. You know what I'm saying? You seem like you're trying to give an apology, but I have watched you give apologies to people and just really not, correct yourself. But I'm not going to come back over there because I'm not going to give you the opportunity to turn around and talk crazy to me. Because that's what he does. He apologizes to you guys, set you guys up for the fucking lineup. Then you bring your ass over there, and then he gets to calling you a pack of bitches. And some of you niggas need to be called bitches. Case in point, fuck Lord. He got cussed out the other night by Lemon too. But you need to get cussed out, you bitch ass nigga, because you're the same motherfuckers running around here calling this nigga a pack of yags and all the things in between. You know, the Timu sector, act the fool on my channel stuff behind that nigga. Now you over there, you can't get enough of him. Trying to come in there just to be heard and seen. Nigga, start your own live, start your own channel. Unless you just the type of nigga who like to get cussed out and called a pack of bitches by another nigga. And I'm starting to think that is the case. I am starting to think that a lot of you fools like that abuse. It's a sadistic situation going on. Very sadistic. But if I was to look at the patterns, right, the history of it all, I would literally say in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bitch, you'll be over there or he'll be on your channel. Because in the big scheme of things, it's content. In the very big scheme of things, it's content. Now, when it comes to me, I done blocked this nigga. He can't come in my chat and he can't hit my link. The only way this nigga could probably get away with the shit is if he came under a troll page. Boop, 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 bitch, be gone. I mean, I sprayed a can of bitch, be gone. Do you hear me? But you niggas ain't gonna do that. You're not gonna do that, huh, on YouTube cameras? Because Lemon needs to hit your link. Lemon needs to pop up in your chat. It has to happen. And it's going to happen. Because it's all content. In the end, it's all content. Hey, Miss Juicy, peace in the LBC. And that's what you niggas thrive on. It's not about integrity or having a stance about something or having any kind of moral integrity. It's about the content. And that's why you guys play those reindeer games. A lot of these niggas is bitches. I'm on mute. Facts. I mean, bitchity make bitchity out here. And I'm standing on fucking business. Bitch, you owe me $500. Pay me, you hoe ass nigga. You're a liar and a cheat and a scandal, okay? Period. A liar, cheat, and a fucking scandal. Everything with you is scandalous. Everything with you is a fucking lie and a turning of stuff. And then these motherfuckers go along with the program with you, don't check you on nothing, and expect that the outcome with them is going to be any different. No, the fuck it's not going to be. It's going to be the same old shit. And you need to pay attention to how motherfuckers act on other people, upon other people, and then you can get an idea of what the fuck they're going to eventually do to you. And you need to go to the root of the situation. Don't just pop in thinking you know the whole fucking story. Bitch, take that to the root. Because a lot of time you niggas be thinking that motherfuckers have kicked shit off with people. And when it's the other fucking way around. It's the other fucking way around. So don't talk that 100, I'm real, I'm 1,000, and all that other shit. And when you sit around here with flunkies that are literally promoting your fuckery. Then all of a sudden you want to be mad at this person. You want to be mad at that person. You knew what the fuck was going down even with envy. Lemon, you good bitch ass nigga. You knew what the fuck was going down even with Lemon, envy when you created that fucking monster. You knew that nigga was clout chasing from the fucking beginning. You knew that shit. So why be mad at your creation now, Frankenstein? Franken bitch? Frankenberry? Frankenfake? Okay? Why be upset now? You created that bitch ass nigga. But let's not take away from the fact that he been on a clown chase when it comes to the beef sector. He been on a clout chase. I need them devices. Okay. Unfortunately, he have the numbers so people kiss his rainbow ring. Okay. And he does. He has numbers. YouTube cameras has numbers. Not Frank and Beans. Okay. Let's come up with some shit. Okay. Okay, isn't that what happened in the book? Okay, isn't that what happened in the book? The creator got upset with his own creation. Facts. That's exactly what happened. He didn't like what he created, and so he wanted to discard the creation out into the world. Rejected it. And that's why the monster came back to get it and act its revenge. But if you look at the whole situation, he has created these monsters, and then he rejects them constantly, and then he takes them back and rejects them yet again. And that lets me know when it comes down to a lot of these CCs, they're psychologically fucked up. They're psychologically fucked up, okay? That they have to take abuse like that and keep going back and forth, and then they'll say, "Oh, I'm trolling," or "Oh, my name was said." No, bitch, you needed to go get abused, because that is the language you know. Abuse and disrespect. I don't go for that. Like, I'm not dealing with. I'll give you a chance, and I'll try to walk in peace with your ass. But once we get to the point where I have it solidified in my mind that you mean me no entire fucking good, bitch, I'm gonna get you the fuck away from me. And I don't like fucking liars. You know what I'm saying? I don't like lying ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I don't sit up here and lie on bitches. I will present what the fuck you bring out here, but I'm not lying on your funky ass. I don't have time to keep up with a lie, nor do I have time to be worried about what the fuck you doing in general. Weird ass niggas. Let me see. Okay. Binary says he has abandonment issues, suppressed resentment towards his mother. His mother taught him it was okay to be verbally abusive. Not Binary said that. Wait, what did just happen? I got a text message. Okay, never mind. So Binary says he has abandonment issues, suppressed resentment towards his mother. His mother taught him it was okay to be verbally abusive. She probably taught him how to conduct himself, but we always have to think about the fact that he thinks that he's in some kind of goddamn play. The nigga keeps on talking about acting and play running and all that stuff. Like, there is a delusion there. He's in some kind of something. Now, how he acts when he leaves the platform is another thing. And I'm wondering, like, has anybody heard the mother again? Hey, Third Ward, peace in the LBC. Let me put you on the Summer Jam screen. Has anybody heard from the mother anymore? Because I think she's been awfully quiet. Is she still around? Does anybody know the mama's still around? Because I'm thinking that this nigga is a sociopath. Now, a sociopath is different than a psychopath. Sociopaths are created. They have suffered some kind of trauma, abuse, neglect, some kind of things in their life, and they are created. And they learn to turn off that empathy part of themselves. But psychopaths are just that way. They just are. They don't have an ability to show empathy or whatever. Like, they know they're doing a thing, but they just don't care. They don't have an emotional tie to it. And do you know that these motherfuckers, narcissists, people who are autistic, psychopaths, sociopaths, that they're all on the spectrum? So they're all considered neurodivergent. So we're dealing, or not me, but those who choose to deal with, you niggas are dealing with a neurodivergent fucktard. Okay? A neurodivergent, psychopathic bitch, okay? Psychopathy. And so this here, right? So when I see niggas keep on going back and forth and you know, taking a, not a fucktard, yeah, taking a good bed bug, goddamn radio active asses, dust mited asses, and going over there and burning down on his platform and stuff and burning down his chat. I'm thinking, they're looking for the shit that keep them alive. He feeds and feasts off you. It's Dracul. Have I not been calling him Dracul? And calling you bitches the Renfields forever. Dracula. Then all of a sudden, motherfuckers like, Dracula, bitch, you know where you got it from. But anyway. So whatever you present, that's what the fuck I'm looking at. Whenever, just the other day, I told you guys about when these niggas be out here lying on their dicks, you talking about women you don't have never met, trying to make it seem like they want you and all this stuff like that. What did I say? Them niggas is real creepy. Because if you would do that online because somebody has rejected you and now all of a sudden now you're saying or trying to make it seem like a woman desired you or whatever, no, that's a whole entire fucking lie. In real life, you probably doing that shit. You probably was the nigga that was out there trying to get at bitches, and every time she rejected your ass, you got the line about what the fuck you did with her, trying to sully her name and shit. You's a bitch ass nigga. Is you niggas give off and two ball bitches and split tails alike. You niggas give off the truth of yourself per action, in action. And then those of you who support the motherfuckers who do that shit are giving off the truth of yourself as well. And it would be stupid of you to think that a motherfucker can't see you with your radiated asses, with your good glowing dust-mited asses. Okay? You think a motherfucker can't see your ass? You glowing, bitch. You got a whole neon sign on the top of you talking about, I'm a fuck ass bitch. I'm a radiated dust mite. I'm a sorry ass hoe. Okay? I'm an insta bitch. It's a sign. It's right there. It's right there. Oh my Lord. Okay. Hey, African goddess, piece of the LBC, star, okay? I'm a fucking glowworm, you know what I mean? Go fuck ass bitches. It's right there. The sign is right there. He wanted to out me because he was outed. He's damaged in the same way Rico is. He abuses those around him, reenacting his childhood as an adult due to arrested development. Definitely some arrested development there. And it's not hard to kind of get a judge of what is really what with him. Like, it's not hard to wrap your fingers around that. It's just weird to see how so many CCs, including YouTube cameras, including binary, you know what I'm saying, who Lolo, who he's cussing out all the time and you know, taking little petty shots at her. All these CCs that suffered things from him and they keep coming back. And I'm saying YouTube cameras is not going to be no fucking different. If that nigga brings his ass over there, she gonna, you know, lit him up. Now, if she doesn't, it would probably be because she heard what I said and all of a sudden she wants to prove something different. But they can't resist the content. They cannot resist it. The urge to have something pop off, commentary, all the things in between, have some numbers, some super chats, that is stronger than integrity. How do I know? Because you've been doing the shit. You've been doing it. There's a pattern there. He thinks he's giving Blade, but he's really giving a meathead vampire. He's a vampire in Brooklyn. No, that's Norman Bates. Okay, is he Norman Bates? Okay, Shakur Ra TV. Oh yeah, SZA. I'm 90% sure he meant the movie because he said he doesn't know SZA. Oh, what? Wait, what are y'all talking about? Hey, Shame and a Scandal, peace in the LBC. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I didn't even say hi to you. My lord, I'm working my way up from the back. Okay. Molly Facts, I thought he was referencing SZA's song, but the movie is an even worse reference. Okay, what are y'all talking about? Molly, he seems himself as the Nicki Minaj of the beef sector. Go against Lemon Nick. It's gonna cash you. Okay. Now fuck it. Okay, I don't know what y'all talking about, but this nigga's living in a delusion. He straight up is living in a delusion. Let me get my little coffee here. Is living in a delusion. And these niggas need to start checking themselves before they wreck themselves. Check your fucking mental. All of you. Lady Nika, Pizarro. I really can't put Bree in this so much because Bree done bounced out a long time ago. But all you niggas, right? YouTube cameras, Lolo, all you niggas, all you niggas need to fucking check your mental first. Check your fucking mental first and ask yourself, why the fuck are you taking this abuse? Or why the fuck are you dealing with this game goofy ass bitch ass psychotic neurodivergent ass bitch? Okay? Game goofy psychotic neurodivergent bitch. Say that 5 times real quick. Ask yourself, why are you guys giving passes to this shit? And then why are the things that are happening that, when this motherfucker's talking about loyalty or wanting some kind of loyalty or whatever, he's allowing fuck shit to happen to people that has shown him loyalty or some kind of regard or respect. Case in point, the whole situation that happened with Yaya. Why is Audio Pope over there talking buku shit to Yaya? Yaya has been around forever. She's a CC in her own right. She has more weight in the beef sector, and one would call her an OG. She has lent her name to your fucking platform, and she's your fucking mod. So why is this nigga Audio Pope calling her a pack of bitches? Nigga, you ain't from the beef sector, and I'm not either. I am not beef sector. But I've been around longer than you have. So, it's really weird. They're all doing cartwheels, merry-go-rounds, and round. Fact! And I want to correct it. So, whoever told me this last time I was live in regards to the 88 fight and Isha fight. So, it was like that. Because I don't know why I separated the two events, but it was one event. So, Skull was going to meet up with Ratchet. Ratchet never did show up. And somehow 88 was there, but I felt like 88 was already there because I was watching that shit in real time. And I'm trying to go back because it was like fucking 2 years ago. But Isha finally pulled up, and it was right after she had the baby, and then they had a fight. So then later on, you see that Skull goes live, and he has a whole panel, asking people, was he wrong, or is it? I don't know what the fuck the panel was about. Like, to me, the panel was pointless. Like, I think he needed validation from other people to make it feel like he didn't do something that was fucked up. Something against what he considers his moral standing. He had 88 over there and a few other people, and I said, oh, this shit is content. This is fucking content. And you've been sitting on a video for this long. Look, 88 knew what the fuck she put down when that fight went down. Isha knew what the fuck she put down and what she took when that fight went down. And nigga, when you recorded that shit, you knew what the fuck you was doing. You recorded that shit and you knew what the fuck you saw. You knew right off the cuff, you seen your peoples get their ass beat. You know what I'm saying? And you have confessed on your live, you know what I'm saying? You really didn't want to release it because of your brand, and one of your girls got beat up and all this kind of stuff. And and then, you know what I'm saying, you cut ties with Isha, and you don't really feel no way, but you ain't fucking with her. And all of the shit really seems very like, emotional, like something was going on, how you felt about Isha, because that's the only thing that will prompt somebody to do that. And if you got a video of that shit, I would have just deleted it off the cuff. Like, fuck it, I ain't got shit. I know what the fuck I saw. But you held on to that. So Why would you hold on to something like that? You holding on to it because there was going to be a day when somebody does something, or it's going to be a day where you need content, and the day came 2 years later. A content filler. It's just amazing. Like, it's just like, it's like, what would you do for a Klondike bar out in this motherfucker? Yeah, put that little nigga in the corner and told him to shut the fuck up. That man has serious issues with women. He doesn't respect them, and even deeper than that, the idea he doesn't get called on it is weird to me. But from day one, he's been talking about saying SA in women. Mm-mm-mm. Fucking weird ass niggas. These niggas is weird. Fucking disgusting, and I'm not going. Okay, let's get little in this. Okay, let's get lit in this motherfucker. I can't read. Let me put some glasses on. Okay, that Pop Tart is doing what he see is allowed. Okay, but I'm happy. Yeah, you checked his malnutrition looking ass immediately. Yeah, I'm like, dude. Well, okay, we'll say Yaya did say F his mama and stuff like that. So like that did go down. She was giving it to his ass. But I'm like, dude, why you even try to have a fight with her? Like, you sucking a fart out of Lemon's ass so bad. Nigga, don't you know you sucking a fart out of a Fruit Loop? You are sucking the ass of a Fruit Loop. Okay? And you get to talking about this California shit, how California do this and how California do that. I mean, neither one of y'all giving a accurate description of a real California nigga. Ain't nobody running their mouth like a 1959 transistor radio when they get ready to get down on a bitch. The fuck are you talking about? So both of y'all sound real game goofy out here. So, just fuck it. Just if anybody want to believe that shit, just believe it. Just go on and believe it. Let these niggas sell you a fucking dream. Let them sell you a dream. Find somebody caught that at Shauna, but they let him slide with the disrespect. Hey, Paulette. Peace in the LBC, girl. I don't think you wasn't reading your chat, but I want to tell you, in regards to Uppity, I told that bitch, turn your fucking live button on or put your camera on for 30 days straight. Whether you hit a link or you go live or whatever, 30 days straight, and walk around that house 30 days straight with that bitch being clean. I bet you that radiated dust mite couldn't accomplish that shit. That bitch she don't know how to keep no fucking house. She is dirty as fuck. And then she over here talking about her oils that she created. Motherfucker could put all kinds of oils together. Avocado oil, coconut oil, vitamin E, aloe, you know what I'm saying? Aloe vera. Mix that together. You know what I'm saying? Hydrolonic acid, which keeps in moisture. You can make a serum for your hair. Everybody can fucking do that. But why you over here talking about this bitch had nerves to be over at YouTube cameras talking about people who have AIs. Well, bitch, I don't know what you're talking about, because when it comes to me, this is a picture that's been turned into a cartoon. No AI. There is an original picture. And then that original picture went into cartoon form. See how that goes? But then when YouTube cameras has the shit, you want to suck a fart out her ass. Well, I'm talking about, not you. Nah, fuck you, bitch. You're just a jealous hoe. You look like a goddamn bitch. You look like a bowling ball with hair. Okay? Looking like a California raisin or whatever the fuck you looking like. You looking like a goddamn turd. Bitch, you look sorry as fuck, and you're dirty and dusty. She can't do it. 30 days. She couldn't do it, Paulette. She could not fucking do it for 30 days, have a clean house. She is a radiated dust mite, okay? If y'all don't know what a radiated dust mite look like, look at Uppity. That is a human fucking dust mite. There you go. I gave y'all an example. Gave you an example. Oh, let me drop the link. Oh, dusty ass bitch. over there talking about Sassy and Sassy's looks. Bitch, go find your teeth. Pick your teeth up off that dirty ass motherfucking ground, that floor that you call a kitchen, and put them in your mouth. Matter of fact, get that nigga that you say is paying you and giving you money and taking care of you. First, tell that nigga to get you Molly made. And I don't know if you'll have Molly made in New York, but them niggas need to come in and clean your house out really good from the top to the bottom. They need to sanitize that bitch. They need to sanitize that motherfucker. And then they need to help your nigga find your teeth and then put them bitches back in your mouth. Okay. Hey, Barbara, peace in LBC. Okay. You know what section I'm from as soon as you hear me talk, Maine. Okay. It was up with it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And both of them niggas was talking crazy. Neither one of Sincere, I need your devices ASAP. Okay. Devices now. Okay. Hey, Trooper 69. Salute to all. Hit the like button. It's free, peoples. Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, them niggas was both up there just blowing smoke up each other's asses. It was ridiculous. Adi was blowing smoke up Lemon's ass. Lemon was blowing smoke up Adio's ass. They was fucking feeding each other. I said, man, where these damn goofy ass niggas come from? I mean, who the fuck in California is moving like that? Every nigga I know. That was, look, these niggas get so fucking quiet. You don't know. You hear about a thing. Motherfucker, you might actually be around the motherfuckers when they put the shit down and don't even know the shit going down. Shit just be moving. You know, oh yeah. Man, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Mm-hmm. Nigga, quiet. Okay? Under the cloak of darkness. Fucking quiet. Why? Because it ain't your fucking business, for one. And for two, no, look. And about all that you talking about, I don't know. I didn't see a fucking thing. I don't know. They out here online announcing maneuvers, announcing that they're going to go here, or I will put it down this way, and this is how I would do it, and you know, you can go to another place, and I mean, just it was like a whole, almost like an interview or something, like, you know, like a segment. How to get away with nothing for dummies, because you're not gonna get away with shit. You know, running your mouth like that. But it's all content. It's all content. Hey, Rico, is that you? Mm-mm-mm. These niggas over here just game goofy, Rico. Are just game fucking goofy. Okay, you hear me? And they was over there blowing smoke up each other's asses and trying to plot on Shakur. I said, man, stop it. Stop it. Okay, the delusion of uppity really needs to get her admitted into the mental. She tells that lie that she gets 1K a month of someone else's money. I couldn't depend on someone else for money. Girl, she ain't getting no money. Otherwise, that house will look better. Things will be fucking better. She will look better. Her mouth will look fucking better. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Their sassy asses claim that Yaya, that the Yay area too. Okay, yeah, they're not Yay area. Bay Area. They ain't from the Yay. They're not nowhere from. I don't know where the fuck they from. Look. Oh yeah, he's from the peninsula across the bridge. You know what I'm saying? He's from Palo Alto, East Palo Alto. Okay, them niggas is different. But he definitely not from the Bay. Now, he might fuck with some people from the Bay. He might cross that bridge from time to time. But he not from there. He from EPA. Now, not to say them niggas don't go dumb out there, because they do. They got some serious ones out there, but nigga, it's a difference. It's just different. The vibe is fucking different. So, you know. And when Ken was, when kids, you know, when that whole situation happened between him and Ken, remember when Ken was going to have his cousin meet up with him, or was it his brother or whatever? And his brother is in the Bay. Like, from my understanding, or he's in Oakland, right, which is the Bay, right? But he's in the Bay. This nigga was across the bridge in EPA. So you gonna ride out for 2 hours You know what I'm saying? To meet with him, which shit probably ain't a problem, but you're gonna have to hit that bridge because you come back the back way if you want to. That's gonna be even longer. But to easily get there, you need to hit that bridge. You're gonna be clocked on that bridge. You on candid camera, just clocking your ass. Who the fuck is doing that? Ain't nobody gonna put down the shit, no shit, and then they could be clocked coming and going. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Where you gonna get clocked coming and going and shit? I mean, if you gonna put a thing down, motherfucker ain't gonna know when it's gonna go down. You know, it's just different. Okay, EPA is a bunch of sissy fools. I knew some people from EPA. You know what I'm saying? They was with it. They was with it, but you know, this nigga just seemed different. Well, anyways, but you know, it's all content. What's the T? Woo, child, Paulette. Okay, sincere. Hey, NY, peace in the LBC. Stopping in to say hey between breaks, putting my house together. Okay, cleaning your house. Unlike that radiated dust mite uppity ass who's running around here attacking Sassy all of a sudden. What is the big thing with Sassy right now? Why are they all like challenging her looks and shit? What is the issue? You know what I'm saying? And has Talent flew his ass out here with his good damn cape on yet to say anything about it? Because you know, Talent is not gonna let you talk too much craziness about his girl, Sassy, you know what I'm saying? The Baroness. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so okay. So I think now when it comes to got me thinking about Nessa's little Seattle cation, who is all going? So Shakim is definitely going, Talent is going, I think Brian is going, Honest Row is going, Stefan is going, St. James, that's 6 people, Ness, and I think one other girl's coming. Was it at Jay Wilson's where I was listening to Shakim talking? I think it was at Jay Wilson's. And it got brought up how it was all these men going and it was only really Ness. And then Shakim mentioned that there was another girl coming, but it didn't count, or she doesn't count because she's not like beef sector. And I got to thinking though, it is true. There's a lot of men coming, you know what I'm saying? But all the men are like bisexual or whatever. Like none of them. Well, is St. James that way? I don't know if St. James is considered that. Brian is. Um. mm, hmm. It's more a lot of men. It's a lot of men. So talent isn't. So we got to think about talent. But I don't think talent's gonna pop out like that. I think talent is just going to kind of like be with a select few of people, do the same shit that he did last time. I want to say though I'm not a caviar person, not to say I wouldn't eat it, but I'm just not, a caviar person. And there's different types of caviar and stuff. It was a class act that what Talent was trying to put down. You know, he came with the caviar. Apparently, he had a $200 bottle of wine, which is, nice, right? It's a nice bottle of wine, or was it champagne they were drinking? Was it wine or champagne? But he put some money into the situation. He took him to a speakeasy where there's a vibe, you know what I'm saying? That's a vibe. And he was trying to, he was doing some class A stuff, if you will. I would have appreciated it. I would have been like, okay, this is very class act. I like this. I like the vibe and everything. It's not rowdy. It's kicked back, meant to be able to have an engagement and conversation, enjoy each other's, company. And that nigga Lemon was a nigga. I'm not fish eggs. Yeah. I was like, this bitch, you couldn't take this bitch nowhere. You cannot take that bitch ass nigga nowhere. You would have to leave that nigga outside over there at fucking McDonald's or somewhere and then take your ass to where you gonna go and meet back up with him later after he had his goddamn Happy Meal and shit. Can't take that nigga nowhere. But for some reason, Talent seems to like him. You know what I'm saying? And he likes Ness. I think Ness might be a little bit more cultured than Lemon. Um, she definitely, she's articulate. So one wouldn't mind having a conversation with her. So if she is not as cultured, right, she's learned it. So she learned how to be cultured, or she's mastered language, right, which is great, because if you master language, right, all languages, but to master the English language is something else, because we have like so many fucking words for one word, like the there and there. No language is doing that. There and there, right? So there as in you go there as in ownership, that's their house. And there as in they are, right? They are going. Who the fuck is doing that? Who's doing that? The English. The Spaniards are not doing that. The French ain't doing that. You think that's shit? I don't even think the Celtics was doing that shit. Like, you ain't nobody doing that shit but the English, right? So if you to master that language, right? And all the words and variations of things, if you're good at it, you can become very witty, right? Very, very witty and very sly. And look, there was another thing that made me think. Hey, Ray Triggs, peace in the LBC, right? This made me think. Now, this happened over at Lemons. There was somebody up there. And who is this person? I think it's a younger person or whatever. And they did a little play on the word picnic. And this shit flew over them niggas' head. They thought that person was taking a slug at them. I'm like, no. You used the word picnic, or the term came up, and then that person basically was saying, I'm not a pick-a-nigga. If you understand how the word picnic came about, the origins of it, then you would understand why they said pick-a-nigga. I was like baffled. I was like, it's ignorance all around. Fucking ignorance all around. Anyways, I don't know who that person is. I think they think that's a young person, or they're trying to figure out, but they obviously are a learned person, have more knowledge, or at least history of blackness than your ass. I just couldn't believe it. I said, man, I kind of hope none of these niggas procreate. Because it's bad. It's fucking bad out here. Okay, it's bad out here. But to let you know, when picnic is based on the fact that they used to have outings, white people did, right? Little picnic area, whatever. And they would have a nigga hanging from a tree and cutting off his body parts, having a whole little hold down around it, eating and whatever the fucking cooking and stuff, while they were cutting off body parts of black people and giving them to their children, their daughters, as souvenirs. Case in point, picnic. Pick a nigga. Get it? Okay. So I hope you niggas know now. Hope you know, and whoever that person was, they seem to have some kind of knowledge, some kind of intelligence that obviously you guys were not able to pick up on. So anyways, there's that. I'm not wasting 30 seconds on you now. Just don't be fake like we cool, Rico. We good. Oh, y'all fighting? Lemon will be so loud and wrong. Lolo just sits there letting him be wrong. See, that's the thing. Lolo be taking shit from his ass. Okay. Yes, English is hard to learn. Or 8 and 8. Facts. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So when people, they say Spanish is the easiest language to learn. The next to that, I think, is French. But the hardest is English. You know, so, it's too many words. It's too many words. Rico, if you had a platform or an audience that cares, I would have been there. I don't care anymore. We good. Wait, what are y'all fighting about? The fuck just happened? Let me go up here. Let me go up. I heard a message. You can talk to me direct. What's the problem? Okay, Rico, you know I don't fuck with you. Don't be fake in the chat, sir. Oh, they out here. Dude, god damn. Hey, Illuminegro, let me put you on a Summer Jam screen. Boop, 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 boop. So yeah, it's the same old shit. They just gonna, keep on acting like this ain't the case, that that they ain't super friendly or trying to get their chats going or their panels going or all the things in between. This nigga Lemon talking about he doing shit all by himself and nobody helps him and nobody, and they can't do it like him and he could do it all by himself for hours. I'm like, nigga, stop lying. Challenge. I want you to do a 9-hour live by yourself, bitch. Do it. That's the challenge. Hey, youngest, peace in LBC. Prove it. Prove that you can do it by yourself, that you've been doing it by yourself, that you don't need nobody's assistance. You know all the things that's going on. You're entertaining. You can draw in the crowd without anybody fucking hitting your link and stuff like that. Prove it, nigga. Prove it. You can't. You can't do it. Now you will run to people's platforms. You will fucking grab people's content and their lingo. You over here doing this like Shakur. I can't be bothered like some goddamn wherever the fuck you was at. You were probably in the UK sector when that shit went down, because there is a UK sector. You float around and you take bits and pieces and situations and then you make it yourself. You don't have a personality. You're mimicking personalities. That's why I say you a sociopath. And I'm also wondering why your mama's so quiet lately. Because she was just not too long ago very fucking tired of your funky ass. Was she not? Where's your mama, Lemon? Is she okay? It's like, I mean, I shouldn't be laughing when I'm saying this, but I'm saying, is she okay? We want proof of life. Nigga, we want proof of life on the mama. Because she was just not too long ago threatening your ass, want you to out her fucking house, all the things in between. And now is radio silence. Did you and your psychopathy do something to the mama? That's what I'm going to call her, the mama. Okay. Everything has a beginning and an end. Facts. Okay, that was RC respectfully copacetic. Okay, respectfully copacetic. And oh my god, melanated. So this is what I heard at YouTube cameras, right? So somebody had said something to her. She said she was not going to be doing any commentary on Lemon no more or whatever, but at the same time was. And then she got to talking about how she could report on other sectors, and somebody mentioned something about the black sector, right? And she's like, "What's going on in the black sector? And Buddy Lee hasn't went live, and Lenny Lie hasn't went live. Who's reporting in the black sector? If somebody was doing in the black sector, I would report on it." And then she mentioned Yagged Lights. She mentioned Yagged Lights. She would mention ZX, but said ZX is talking about the beef sector. But she mentioned Yagged Lights. I'm like, bitch. When the fuck did Yagi Likes become black sector? Them niggas had been rejecting him for a while, but then they started using him, so they were, petting him on his head for a while too. So there's that part. But is he now officially black sector? Black sector. Law. Bitch, I know you be tuning in on my ass from time to time. Is Yagi Likes black sector? Is he law? Did you guys blow enough smoke up that nigga's ass and put on enough fucking dramatics out here for niggas like YouTube cameras to be talking about he black sector? Make it make sense. But anyways, hey, Drip Zone, peace in the LBC. Hey, I heard Talent talking on you the other day. I don't think Talent like your ass. Talent, are you trying to mediate something? What the fuck are you trying to mediate? Because Talent is not for it. You know what I mean? And I don't know what you did to rub him the wrong way, but he doesn't seem to care for you. Also, he was mentioning something about another sector and your girlfriend or wife or whatever. So check that out. Where was he at when he said that shit? I feel like he might have been at YouTube cameras when that went down. You need to I can't verbatim everything that he fucking said, but he mentioned some things in the sector. What sector are you from? I always thought maybe you were from the Austin sector. But what sector are you from? No, I'm not mediating nothing. Well, why does he think that you're mediating something? It's like weird. I don't know, because I've been missing some stuff because I haven't been around like that. And when I do pop in, I'm not really like paying attention, but I am there. I do know that I guess Zara gave a party last night and they were all over there drinking and stuff and apparently talking shit. Now I don't know if that's a fact or not, but they say they were talking shit, but Tosa took her ass over to Lemons and said that they were over there talking shit about Lemon and this whole idea that maybe Lemon and Tosa might have a thing going on, like me, Mrs. Jones, because Tosa's married. We got a thing going on. This Lemon got a fucking thing going on with Tosa, but he ran his ass over there to tell him that they were over there talking shit about him and stuff. And so it was like all that shit going down. And see, as long as there's that back and forth or, that Snoop took her ass over there to hit the link. And then she got dropped by Lemon and, cause he only gonna take so much conversation where he feels like it's in disagreement to what the fuck he's trying to put down. But these are the same people, like I'm trying to tell you, they can't get enough of it. They cannot get enough of being rejected by him. They can't get enough of being disrespected by him. They can't get enough of it. I would say that for all of them across the board. I would say that for all of them across the board. I don't care how you try to phrase it, how all of a sudden you try to say that, whatever the fuck, you need to be part of it for one or two reasons. I'm assuming it's for content all the time, right? But because you need to be part or in presence of that person. It's like, how much shit are you gonna take? How much shit are you gonna take? He talking about Lolo live with Lady Nika is nothing. I feel some type of way. Oh well. Wait. He's talking about Lolo live with Lady Nika is nothing. If he feels some type of way, oh well. Oh, if he feels some type of way, oh well. Okay. These people claiming sectors, etc., are simply people who want to belong. Pathetic. Well, I mean, it's drawn out that way. I'm gonna call Jerry Lewis on all their arses to see if they can get a spot on his television. Another Jerry Lewis, ain't that nigga dead? I don't claim a sector. Well, I'm Highlander country, so I don't claim none of these sectors either. But do I dip in and out of all these sectors? Yes. Not too long ago, I want to say like a week ago, I saw Tommy Sotomayor over there fucking around with Sonetta and them, right? And I was like, this shit, I don't know how it popped up on my timeline, but I'm like, this nigga still roaming around, Tommy Sotomayor. Okay, so I guess he trying to make his entrance back in the society, but through the conscious sector. I'm like, what nigga, wasn't you just on OnlyFans? I mean, like, what happened to the OnlyFans situation? Are you still getting money from that? And that speaking of, say, an OnlyFans situation, apparently Shakim has some photos of Lemon and his body, right? Or whatever. Hey, Room Shaker, peace in the LBC. Hey, Gordo, long time no see. What's up with you? Peace in the LBC. That's good seeing you. So apparently he got some pictures of him from the mall, and I think it comes from the Discord, right? Um, he is an flushable turd. Shit. Okay. She should be forced to lock the spoon. Okay, lock the spoon. She sits and stirs and just being nasty for sake of being nasty. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So he has apparently got some pictures of him or whatever's, and I'm just like, okay. So it came out of Discord. It's his private part or whatever, and he was trying to show or at least let them know about over there at Jay Wilson's, and he was kind of pointing out some stuff, Shakim, but they couldn't see it, right? So what Shakim says, look, you have to see this in its entirety. If you pay him, right, and I think the money will go to the mole or the person who's giving him this information, he will give it to you, the video, right, of whatever Lemon's been doing behind there in that Discord. Now, him being naked or getting naked or flashing himself to people, to me, it's like, I don't feel like I'm not surprised by it. I'm just not surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe he would do anything. He would do anything. And I think he's constantly on the prowl for somebody. He doesn't like women. I really don't believe he likes women like that. And he'd probably be happier if he just come on out the fucking closet. But he's definitely out there advertising. But the best way to advertise, especially if you are in the closet, right? Well, not especially, but if you're in the closet, I would assume the best way for you to advertise is through the women, right? Let the women say that you're well endowed, or let the women say you're attractive. Let the women say this, that, another. Now, men who have been bisexual, haven't came out the closet, or gay or whatever, haven't came out the closet, have always used women to be their town crier, right? To be their best advert, their advertisement, their billboard. If the women out here going crazy about you, or if the women are saying you're this way and that way, then those who speak that language now know that you are pleasing in some kind of way. So they can give you the wink or the nod or whatever fucking looks you guys be giving each other and shit, and give it a cuckoo. You know what I'm saying? Get out there and start doing the cuckoo, cuckoo. The cry of the fucking bisexual. You know what I'm saying? Extra, extra, read all about it. And then, you pull them in that way. So I would not be surprised if Lemon hasn't used these women as advertisement. Hey, Z, sorry, peace in LBC. And we're talking about it. I'm talking about it. Other people have talked about it, right? That is advertisement. So everybody's being used. Because this sociopath has to get his rocks off too. So he has proclivities, if you will, outside of the proclivity to fucking lie all the time. There's other proclivities out there, okay? I thought they said they got rid of Shakim Mo, though. They said they got rid of... No, I don't think so. Oh, I'll check it out. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, let's see. No, I don't think so. But, Shakim is sitting on some stuff, and he's saying, like, if you want to pay for it, he's going to let you have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the pay scale is going to be. But somebody want that, wobbly-eyed ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? Somebody want that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, there's somebody for everybody out here in this world. You definitely don't have to worry about it. Like, big man got him somebody. Apparently Lemon might have fucking somebody or a crush on somebody. Like, there's somebody for everybody. Now, if we want to talk about who's zooming who or who's chasing who in this bitch, there is a back and forth. But I would say, and just to be very honest, right? Like, because one would say because I like Shakim and stuff that I'm taking sides with Shakim. But that is not the case. I like Shakim, but if Shakim was wrong, I would tell him he was wrong about a thing. But I'm watching this situation from inception. There was a time when neither you or Ness cared for Shakim. And then it seemed like you had an attraction towards Ness, but it also seemed like you had attraction towards Shakim. And then when Ness and Shakim became cool, you seemed to act a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You acted a certain way. But somewhere up in there, you were trying to pull off something. I watched you stand behind Ness with a robe on when she was sitting down. And you're tall, so that would make your private part eye level to her head. Then I turned around and watched your funky ass try to mount Shakim. And then you put your hand in your pants like you was going to pull something out. So I don't think it has to do with gender. I think you just might be perverse. There might be a perversion there, right? And an aggressive one, right? Where you don't give a fuck about boundaries and shit like that. And if you can take a thing, you will fucking take it. This is per what we see on video. On fucking video. And we definitely know that you don't give a fuck about people's personal, privacy, the privacy of their personal items. So if you would go on somebody's computer and get to moving around and trying to see this, that, and another, I would liken that to you going into somebody's purse. Nigga, couldn't nobody leave their purse around you. Do not sit your purse down because this bitch ass nigga is going to go through your shit. And then get the fuck beat up, get fucked up behind doing it. Because nigga, I wish you would go through my shit. Nigga, I wish you would go through my shit. The straddle was nasty work. And when you look at it, all this happened on the Vegas situation. Like it happened over in Vegas. So he was doing all kinds of weird ass shit from the beginning. Hold on a second, y'all. He was doing all kinds of weird shit when you think about it. Well, so even now, you're doing weird shit. Shakim will be somewhere, you'll pop up out of nowhere. Just most recently, before you and YouTube cameras fell out, Shakim was over there, and you just popped up out of nowhere. Shakim will be somewhere, you'll pop up out of nowhere. Same thing that was happening at Binary. So let's not act like he is chasing you down. No, you will find your way there. Now me, like if I see somebody on a panel and I don't really care for them, I won't hit the link. Because first of all, I don't want to engage with you. I don't want to give you really an opportunity to fuck with me. And I'm just not interested. I don't want to share a panel with you. That's just how I feel. Now how people hit the link when I was up on the panel and they know I don't care for them and they know they don't care for me. Yes. I just get quiet. Like, because I ain't looking to engage with you. But they need to, for some reason, be in the presence of me. They know I'm up there. They fucking know I'm up there. So either you trying to and you be antagonistic, you want to start a thing, or you want something from me. Because you could have simply just waited. Now, the other day, I was over at Shakim's, and I hit the link when Uppity was up there. But I did not really want to, but I had to, well, as far as I could see, because I didn't know if those guys, those white boys who came from, what is that sector I just said it was, or something too, that sector popped up, and I was trying to figure out if they were just like, figure out something about them. I didn't have any other choice, so I came up there strictly for them. But I knew I was taking a chance. And lo and behold, a dust mite tried to jump on me. Okay? On my clean bodice, a dust mite tried to jump on me. And I was fighting that bitch off because it was radiated and has extra superpowers and shit. Motherfucker was trying to get me, okay? So that's why I ended up having, the back and forth with that bitch. But I don't do that. So whenever people start following people around like that, every time they see them on a panel or whatever, they just compelled to fucking hit the link, all the things fucking in between. You are doing that intentionally. So the things that you do, Lemon, are very fucking intentional, you know, and disrespectful. And I don't know why motherfuckers keep taking shit from you. I don't even know why Lolo is taking shit from you, but then Lolo becomes microaggressive, right? So, okay, I'm not going to tell you straight out that, nigga, you get on my nerves and you're being disrespectful. But what I'll do is I'll go over here to whoever's channel, Pizarro's channel, whatever the fuck, and I'll use my device to show them, you know, to help them show that you lied here and there. So then that's going to make him feel away. You help these motherfuckers uncover my fucking lie. Because you're going to play the fucking lie for them. You're going to assist in the witch hunt or whatever the case may be. But nigga, it's not really a witch hunt. In truth, it's not even a hunt for Red October. Fuck it. You lie all the damn time. It's just like, it's like if you had an Easter egg hunt and you know how when you're young and they just put the Easter eggs right out there in plain sight for them kids so they can have something to pick up. That's you. That is fucking you. Hey, Black Girls Code. Hey, Auntie Donna. Let me put you on the Summer Jam screen. Okay, you better say it. Okay, let me put you up here. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Let me put you up here. I mean, just follow the yellow brick road. Okay, I'm in Lemon's Discord. He has never been nude in Discord. He has been in Discord with no shirt on. Okay. Well, apparently there's some nudeness out there. I don't know. I'm assuming it came from the Discord. I'm not certain exactly because I've been in and out on these things, Paulette, so I'm not quite certain. But apparently there's some newness. Now, can you speak to the fact that he did show his private part to Sour Raby's ass? Because I believe he did show his private part to Sour Raby's. And apparently to Just Krista, but I don't know how true that is. And apparently to Tracy ass. So there's that too. Let me go. Okay. I 1000% agree with every sentiment you just expressed about Lemon. LMO, he is capable of doing anything. He is. Look, Lemon's a sociopath. Look it up. Look up the traits and attributes of a sociopath. You will literally see he is on the spectrum. There is a neurodivergency going down. Okay? Whether one wants to home in on that or not. But he is on the spectrum. And something happened. There's a need for a lot of attention, but also there's a lack of empathy, I feel like, there. And there's all these other narcissistic traits. Now, one can equate it to him playing a game or he's acting or whatever. But even actors will tell you that they're a little bit different up there. You know what I mean? Because especially if they're method actors, because they take on the whole embodiment of a person. To the point that some of them be having mental breakdowns because it's so hard for them to come up out of that character. But it's easy for them to go into worlds of fantasy. You know what I'm saying? So if a person gets caught in a world of fantasy, how the fuck do you get out of it? When do you start recognizing the split between reality and fantasy? You see what I'm saying? So there's a whole thing behind it. And so when you see all these people playing, even including the trolls, they're all playing into the delusion. So it's like it's Alice in Wonderland. You got all the characters. You got Tweedledee, Tweedledum. You got the Mad Hatter. You know what I'm saying? The Queen of Hearts. The rabbit with his, you know what I'm saying? You got all the characters. And then some new ones. But it's all fantasy. And they're all feeding off of the same situation. So in this part, I will agree. There is a feeding frenzy. Lemon is not lying about that. There is a feeding frenzy. But he feeds into the frenzy as well. You see what I'm saying? Like he stokes the fires. He's not doing anything more or less than any of the other CCs that participate in that way. Like it's not like some new playbook he put down. But he is good at, you know, causing folks to get emotional about his conduct. So then when he goes off on you guys and talks real crazy to you, and if you have any kind of self-dignity, you probably will say something back to him. But all of it is because he needs to feed off your energy. It's like an energy vampire. An energy vampire. But you niggas better not come over there empty-handed. You better come with something. And if you don't come with something, he's going to make you content. Okay? He is method acting too far. He's taking method acting too far. It's taking a toll on his mental health. Ah, oh my God. A trip money grab. Okay. Hey, Philly T, peace in the LBC. You know what I'm saying? And then he was over there talking about Philly T. Did you hear him say this shit that he's not going to be a Sir King? Nigga, what? How do you know what the fuck you going to be? What do you think it's going to be? Or how do you think it's going to be 5 months from now? You could be a quote unquote Sir King or anybody else. Life happens to people too. Nigga, you might be homeless. Because as far as I know, your mama don't want you there. All kinds of shit could happen. So you are not a predictor of the future. Talking about what you ain't gonna be. And if people are coming, maybe they're coming to see you crash out. Maybe some people are coming to truly support. But all of it is not always about support, right? Like, we all have our quote unquote hate watchers or whatever the case may be. A lot of times people are not, sometimes people are not watching you to support you. But Lemon, you cause people to dislike you. But that is part, I think, of the act itself, true enough, but it's also a psychopathy going on. But we don't know where the fuck you're going to be 5 months from now, because what goes up comes down. It always happens like that. One person will be up for a while. The next thing you know, it's somebody else's turn. Like, there's a plateau to this situation. If you can keep a steady base, then that's fine. But again, like I said, do it 9 hours straight. You be on live for 9 fucking hours, talk like a 1959 transistor radio on that ass for 9 fucking hours, bitch. With nobody hitting the link. Holding the audience. And grabbing more people to come in. So you start off with 100, 200 because you just decided to go fucking, live. Talk for 9 hours, and then when you end, that shit is at 1.1. Or 900 and something. I'll even give you 700 and something. People in the chat. Listening to your ass rant on and on. I'm the king. I'm gonna fight Shakur. I'm a street nigga. How long is somebody gonna listen to that stupid shit? He said he showed them his pain. He said he showed them his pain. Okay. See, I wouldn't put it past him. If he want to get naked and show himself off to people, then he might as well go over there like Tommy Sotomayor and do an OnlyFans. Take your good wanting to be naked ass over there to OnlyFans and see how many people go over there and, support your ass. See what happens. But you don't have a name like that, like you're in the fucking Chitterling circuit, nigga. It's the Chitterling circuit. You don't have a name like, say, a Tommy Sotomayor, or you don't have a name like a Tasha K or any of these people, where if you started the OnlyFans, the motherfuckers would be over there trying to just kick it with you like that and see. But you're going to have to put on some porno acts. Like, you're going to have to do something nasty. But I think you probably can get one of these chicks to pop up, especially Sour Rabies. Sour Rabies will pop up and let you fuck her on live. Guarantee it. That bitch will be right there. If you do OnlyFans, she will pop up so you could fuck her on live. Two of you bitches, you two nasty hoes, take your ass over there to OnlyFans and get the rest of them bitches that want to lay up with you, two ball and split tail alike, and get busy. Get busy, bitch. Get the hoeing around this motherfucker. Get money. What you say, huh? Get money. Go do that. Get the hoeing on OnlyFans. And then maybe you can pay me back my money, bitch, because I'm going to put your feet to cobblestones. Okay? I'm going to put your fucking feet to cobblestones. Why do I always drop in on the wrong time? Hey, youngster, peace and LBC. You didn't drop in the wrong time? Shit, I'm just talking. I'm up here talking about the things that I've seen and stuff. And I could have swore. Okay, so I was watching Amazing Lucas the other day, and there was a voice on there, and it sounded like Mr. Carruthers. And I'm like, is Mr. Carruthers on the panel? Because I'm starting to see more people from the beach sector, different platforms, even the Mo3 sector, find their way over to Amazing Lucas. And I'm thinking, I kept on trying to catch his voice. It sounded like Mr. Carruthers, but I could be wrong. But I've been over there paying attention to that, watching the tiny homes and stuff, the van build outs and all that type of stuff. And of course my watching my foodie stuff, So I've been half-assed in when it comes to the sector things. I feel like in a way it's gotten a little bit boring. The only thing I feel like that might be half-assed interesting is the fact Ronnie Q was over at Lucas. Yeah, she was over there, but I think somebody else went over there too, because I was trying to catch the voice. I was like, this voice sounds so familiar. But people are starting to find their way over to Lucas, and I like that. He always does open up his panel. He's giving content, and then Room Shaker's doing her fucking thing. She's gained, like, I saw, like, on one of her, it's not a shorts, but like on one of her lives, it looked like it said 67,000 views or something like that off of her going over there looking at the detention center for ICE. I'm like, what in the hell? And she went over there, ICE, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, she ain't playing. And I think she had a whole rant. Now, I don't know why she was ranting about this. I don't even discuss it and talked about it, but apparently she had to like open the door and, use the bathroom real quick, do a squat and use the bathroom. But I'm like, okay, you did it, and that does happen in this world. But why even keep on talking about it like that? Like, God, man. But Room Shaker don't give a fuck. You hear Room Shaker? I was like, girl, shut up. Shut up talking about that shit. I said, I gotta go. If she don't shut up talking about this shit, I got to fucking go. And so Room Shaker's getting her numbers over there and shit. And she's literally posted up, okay? She is posted up and she popped the squat. Okay, point period. I am not moving. We shall not be removed. Okay, we shall not be moved. Okay, no way. And so I don't know. Last time I checked, it wasn't too much going on. I don't know about these people. And, I think it's the hashtag she's using too. So she's hashtagging Donald Trump for president or something, Donald Trump. And then another thing, I can't remember what the other hashtag was, but it's them tags. Them tags is bringing them people in, and also doing them verticals. Because apparently when you do them verticals, that brings a lot of people in too. Room Shaker is going to be popping, especially if she's covering politics facts. I sub to the backup. Oh, thank you, Miss Paulette. I appreciate it. I keep forgetting about that channel. I need to go live on that channel. Look at the pictures on my wall. Okay, I'm gonna look at them. I can't right now because my other device is not. And I feel like I might get kicked out. Not only was Lucas lit, but YTC crashed out again. Sincere. Oh yeah, did she crash out again this morning or just a few minutes ago or something? Because I know she's been crashing out in general. Is it about Lemon? She crashing out again? Because let me tell you something. She might as well just get over that shit. She got disrespected. She thought she was above it. Right? She thought if she recapped or she, chuckled in his face enough or let him talk crazy to whoever the fuck he was going to talk crazy to on her platform, it was all going to be good. And when he was running around here doing fuck shit to other people, she had nothing to say. And I'm going to always come back to the fact that these niggas know this motherfucker lied, made a bet with me, lied, didn't pay me, and then was talking shit, right? You all know about it, but nobody had nothing to say to that. Nobody had anything to say about that shit. It was quiet as a fucking church mouse. Now, if this nigga do something to you, say something to you, everybody's supposed to speak out about it, man, miss me with that. Get ready to take your ass back over there, or for him to come to your platform and for you to have this in-depth content fucking conversation with the nigga, because that's what's gonna happen. And get ready to be disrespected the fuck again, because that's gonna happen. Trish shared YT's short live stream, and it was a certified crash out. She crashed her hair. Okay, to make it even more funny, Trish removed the shared live stream from her community. Wow, what? Trish removed it? Why'd she remove it? Huh. See what I'm talking about? See, I'm talking about they be trying to, well, she crashed the fuck out. She wanted somebody to see that shit. What's she gonna do? Like, I think she's probably, well, look, she did crash out. I want to say she crashed out with binary too. YouTube cameras did. You know what I mean? And she hasn't really been fucking with binary like that, but I don't even think binary is looking to fuck with YouTube cameras. Like, Lemon will come over there just to fuck with her, or to get out, to chase down Shakur, or to clear up his name for this, that. Like, it's all content to him. Like, look, he's a sociopath and he don't give a fuck about your feelings. It's just like, let me hit this bitch's link to get to what I'm trying to get to. He's a narcissist, right? And he's all the things that kind of like envelop in that situation. So your platform is just a means to an end. So yeah, he will be back. And eventually you'll find your ass over there, because you will make an excuse for yourself to hit his link. This nigga can say my name 1,000 times and I won't hit his link. I'm just not going to do it. Now, there was a time if he would have came over here, he could hit the link, but he can't even do that no more. So there's a difference between me and certain other people, because we just cut from different cloths. Because I'm not going to play that game. But all of you guys have been playing the game for the longest. You have been sucking farts out of each other's ass, especially YouTube cameras, because she has literally been beholden to, with the memberships and the super chats and all those things, and the nicknames, and kind of putting certain things in certain lights and stuff so that they don't look this way and that way, and kind of like treading that line in the middle, walking that tightrope. All of that stuff was for the building of her platform. All of that stuff was so that she can create and cultivate relationships with these other CCs, primarily in the beef sector, even in the Mo 3 sector. But all that stuff was for a reason. It wasn't like she's trying to make enemies. And you're going to get enemies if you stand on business about something. Like, if you take a strong stance, you're going to get some enemies. But she's been walking that tightrope all this time. So I doubt if she's going to shake up her formula. No, she ain't shaking it up. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, she got upset with Lemon because he didn't let her on his panel. Yeah, okay, so this is the same situation. Lemon didn't let her up. Apparently, Lemon said that he's seen her, but maybe not right away, and he was going to let her up, but he was trying to finish doing whatever he was doing. And I think DG was back there too. He was trying to be lit up. I think he was out here to put his cape on for YouTube cameras, but she felt the way. Now, if she really, really wanted to, she should have did what all the rest of these motherfuckers do when they're trying to get up there, is just sit there and wait forever and a fucking day until he decides to fucking recognize you. But maybe in this moment you felt like you didn't, that you couldn't. What was I say? Maybe in this moment you felt like that you were above that particular step. Like, it's a step, right? He'll treat you like that, and you thought you can kind of like move around that situation, that you're supposed to be recognized immediately and put up immediately. No, you needed to wait in line like the rest of these motherfuckers who want to suck a fart out his ass and wants his attention, and wait your turn quietly. Take a fucking number. And he wasn't playing with your ass. Here, take a fucking number. Okay, that's where he was at with it. Okay, this BS is so elementary and diabolical as hell. It's a game. Shenanigans aside, I'm a bit disappointed in YTC for crashing out on dumb shenanigans. Well, it's not like, I feel like her crashing out is just all part of a story. She'll say that she's not playing these games or she doesn't do storylines and all that stuff. No, she knows when she's being written into a storyline. She's also known when she's trying to write a storyline. She's been in plenty of them, right? She doesn't like negative commentary about herself, but she doesn't mind talking about you, or she doesn't mind other people's talking about you. She'll put on the cloak of innocence, but she'll allow somebody to talk about you really bad. But but I mean, I don't know if allow is the proper word, because you never really can control what's coming out of somebody's mouth. But if she doesn't like a person, she rebels in it a little bit. Like, she feels good about that. Like, yeah, you didn't came over here and talk shit, and so I'm good, extra quiet, so you can talk that shit about this person I don't like. But she understands how this shit goes down, because she's been roaming in the Mo3 sector forever. She had been roaming around with DG, sliding around and this and that. She knows how it goes. So all of this stuff is like a story. Like, I'm going to funk with Lemon. I'm going to crash out. I'm going to act like I'm a girl's girl. I'm going to act like I'm stronger than this, and I don't take shit this, that way. You're not going to do me this, that way, another way. And then Lemon's going to pop up eventually, and he's going to hit the link, and then we're going to have our conversation. And either way it goes, if they keep fighting, that's still a storyline. If they make up, it's a storyline, right? So either way it goes, like, it's a win-win situation across the board. But it's all going to culminate in Lemon bringing his ass either over there, or her finding her way over to him. If I was to put money on it, I would say Lemon coming to her, because Lemon can't help himself. And also, he's a good play running ass nigga his damn self. You know what I'm saying? And he needs something to bide his time. He gets bored. Does anybody know if that mama's gone? You come back to the mama. Is his mama missing? Is his mother missing? We want proof of life, nigga. We need proof of life that your mama is still stomping this earth, nigga, because she got extra quiet. Extra quiet. Okay, the live stream Trish shared was the clearest evidence of why the crash out / tantrum happened. Well, why Trish won't put it back up there? That live stream was almost 40 minutes of cringe. 40 minutes? She spent 40 fucking minutes, so I got it. Do as I say, not as I do. Facts. You know what I mean? It's a cold ass game being put down. Like, it's been being put down for a long time. And let me tell you something. But they all know how it goes. So look, Lemon came up under Sir King. He know the game. He tried to act like he a newbie. No, nigga, you know the game. When it comes to YouTube cameras, she came, fucking around with the Mo3 sector. She tried to say she's black sector, but okay. If you came either out of one of those sectors, you know how the troll game goes down. You know what time it is. You know how the Play Runner Association fucking works. You're not daft. You're not dumb. You were doing the uploads on them, and all those things in between. So you know how it goes down. So we're talking about two people who understand the game full enough, and was running with niggas that were putting down some game, right? Or putting down plays, if you will. So let's just stop it. Let's stop it with all the shenanigans. Like, let's stop it. So she knows which way and how it's going to run. She knows exactly what it's going to do. That's why she did the tantrum. That's why she pitched the fit. Oh, he had me sitting back there. Like, any other time you niggas be waiting. Any other fucking time. You got all the patience of Job. All the time of Father Time himself. I have literally the chats. Well, this nigga got kicked off of his live or fell asleep or whatever, and his chat stayed in there. It was like 200 plus of them motherfuckers just sitting there listening to nothing. He left his live the other fucking day and went over to Lolo's. Didn't even end his live. There was motherfuckers over there just looking at chess pieces. His background is chess, like that chess pawn, the pawn piece. So come on now. And we're not going to separate. We're not going to act like all of a sudden you're separate from that conclave, that crew, that fucking clique, that cluster, that cult. You're not a separate entity. You're a very strategic, integral part of that, because you have been supporting and promoting and participating. You see how that goes? See how that goes? So, now you gotta be kidding me. When she said DG's name, it was hilarious. Well, DG's her protector. You know what I'm saying? And DG didn't really throw her under the bus in regards to their relationship dynamic or whatever. And I think still to this day she pays DG. Like she gives him money. Even when DG was caught up with what's her name? Oh, I can't think why. It was Eve, right? And the car was in the shop, and they called let Eve know that the car was done, and like, well, how the fuck is that happening? Because somebody cashed out to get that car out and get it fixed, and guess who did it? Guess who fucking did it? It was YouTube cameras. So I mean, DG is not stupid. I mean, she might be considered a cash cow. A cash cow. So if I have to jump out here every now and then with my dun-dun-duns and my all red high top Jordans and shit and put on the cape and shit and, underoos and all the things in between. Super DG. I'll do it from time to time. Yeah. And plus, it's a win-win for me because I get out here with my super mic, talk some big time shit, whatever the fuck, and my name is being said and all that stuff, and it's some action. So for him, it's not a lose-lose; it's a win-win, and he get to keep his cow milked. Milk that bitch, milk it. So that's how that story go. All this shit just like cause like. They've been doing this shit for a long time. So for her to act like she's daft and dumb and don't know if she coming or going or where she came from is stupid. It's real stupid. And so we're just not going to act like we don't, like the story ain't going to unfold, in the way where everybody comes back and be kumbaya. Or they start hitting each other's link if it ain't even just for a fucking battle. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do it. And it's all content. So shit, they can stop playing with me. Miss me with it. But if she goes crazy again, let me know. You still I watch her? Yeah, I do watch her. I don't feel no type of way about YouTube cameras, but she feel a way about me. But I'm gonna call the spade a spade, bitch. Just call it for what the fuck it is, okay? And you can't get mad at nobody for saying anything about you and your liaisons of the hearts and shit. You talk about all the other things other people go through and their liaisons of the heart, like it's just something that happened. So you ain't no less or no different than the rest of these bitches that was out here, and I keep telling y'all. 98% of the women, 98% of them, if they are camming up, they done got fucked or looking to be fucked or trying to fuck somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a fuckity fuck ass world out here with these hoes, right? And so it's a 98% of them. So when they get to talking all that, I don't care about what an avatar say and stuff, like, bitch, please don't care about what an avatar got to say. And don't worry about it because I ain't gonna never, because I ain't trying to get fucked. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to fuck you. And I ain't with the fuck shit. So how I move is how I fucking move. And how you move is how you move. It's two different things. Now these niggas can come out here and lie all damn day long. But when it comes to you guys, it's a truth being told. With evidence. Like niggas that you're seeing, they can't see you, lives where y'all talked about it, photo evidence and video evidence and all the things in between. There is factual and evidence to the situations. That ain't happening with me. You see what I'm saying? Like, ain't no nigga got me caught up in a hotel on candy camera doing anything with their funky asses. No audio, video, none of that shit, because this shit never happened. So we only dealing in truths or realities or things that are weighted with some kind of receipt or, with something. Not the things that you guys be coming with, which is fucking lies, because you get so frustrated. Now you just gotta lie roast and make up some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, which seems to happen a lot. It seems to happen a lot out here. You got dirty, dusty ass bitches who line about their house being clean when you can plainly see that that bitch is in disarray still. You got bitches out here trying to act like they holier than thou and that they, you know what I'm saying, they're not a bust down, but motherfucker, you done got busted down. You got bitches out here who think they loyal, talking about loyalty, screaming that there is no loyalty, but bitch, you want people to be loyal unto you. Like, it's just weird. It's backwards land, bizarro land. It is just some weird backwards ass shit that I ain't gonna participate in, but we're gonna call it for what it is. So one should not get upset when it's just getting called out for what the fuck it really is, which is a whole bunch of bitches out here doing stuff for content, and they play running and looking for super chats and all the things in between, and content creators feeding each other's hands and talking behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Up in skyboxes and Discord, StreamYard links, or wherever the hell they at, and be a whole cast of character of them. Hello? Can y'all hear me? I think I got kicked out, but let me see. My phone rang. Okay, hello, Dr. Soapy. Gonna need some help. His caseload is full. Oh, Dr. Soapy probably is gone because, you know, Dr. Soapy's birthday just passed, but he's probably still celebrating and stuff, you know, doing some fun stuff. You know what I mean? But let me know if y'all can hear me. That's what I need to know. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, they on some cult type ish, like cult stuff. They can't help it. It's clicks and crews. And so my sound is bad, or oh, so you can hear me. Okay, good. But is it bad? It's like doing all that weirdness. Okay, so I don't think it's doing that weirdness. Because the other day, like StreamYard has been acting really bad. Like StreamYard has been on some BS. I don't even know. Let me see, what is this saying? What is this about? All right, I'll check into that. Okay, yes, we can hear you. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind, y'all. Sorry, I was reading the text, looking to see like what you want from me. What you want from me? So let me just tell you. Look, when it comes to me, if I'm going to call you out on something, it's just going to be on the real. Like, it's going to be about what is being presented. I keep saying that to folks. One cannot take away the history right on here. Just like even with me, one cannot take the history of what has been presented. People have seen me have fights with folks, take up for people turn around, backstab me and shit. Me starting off one way with a group of people and then it turns another way. Like, these are things that are reality. Now, if it becomes distorted by one person or another, then one can try to distort it, but the proof is in the pudding. What is the audio? It's the video. You know, and I had to learn the hard way when it comes to all these folks that they all had agendas, right? And sometimes people will come into your camp when they have an agenda with another set of people. They're not really their intention, you know, for the benefit of you. They're not really trying to support your channel. Matter of fact, they want to add to the downfall of your channel. People want to get, or people get controlling spirits. They want to take over your shit. They want to take over the situation, you know? Okay, it's all kinds of different things that go down, you know, and I had to learn the hard way. And I had to learn the hard way really also about these broads, the cliques and crews and cast of members and stuff like that, the little hatred they get if you don't fucking suck a fart out their ass, if you don't move the way they want you to move, if you don't kowtow to their way of being, there will be consequences, or at least they try to, you know, put consequences on you. You know, they like try to make it seem, or they tried to, you know, stifle your progress. We're all like businesses, right? Or at least if you're doing, I guess, like if you're doing the monetized part of it, it will now become a business. But there's a lot of people out here that will just be trying to fuck with people's business, right? In general, whether it's financially, emotionally, mentally, like fucking with people's business at all times. And I learned that about all these hoes. And a lot of them, they just don't have they're not like strong women, or even men. They don't have mental fortitude to walk in their own. right? To walk in their own strength, to, call things right down the middle. They have to be kind of like attached to one person or another. They have to be part of a crew or a clique or a cult or whatever. Now, me, always from the beginning, people would hit my link and say all kinds of things to fucking me, to the point where my Highlanders were fucking pissed. They were like, they're being disrespectful. But in my mind, I was always like, okay, no, you have the right to express yourself. And if I can't take what you're saying, I'm not strong enough myself, right? But there comes a time when you start realizing some of this stuff is just disrespectful, like straight up disrespectful. And it's not about whether you can take what the words that are coming out of a person's mouth or not. And you have to know the line between that, because there's a fine line on that, right? So I never had a problem with somebody expressing themselves about how they felt about me. But what I have a problem with is people being antagonistic and lying. So if you're going to express a thing, let it be the truth. Tell the truth about what you did and whatever you perceive that I fucking did. And these hoes ain't going to tell the truth to save their fucking soul. And then they gonna go look for somebody to help them and back them up in their fucking lie, to make them feel good about whatever shit they put down. That's the same thing I saw over there with Skull. Like, I'm not, I like Skull, right? And but when he put that shit down with Isha, when he put that video out, he did a whole live after the fact, and he basically wanted to, ask people, did he do something wrong? Or, and basically it was a whole fest of people trying to tell him, no, he didn't do anything wrong, and suck farts out his ass and coax his ego. It was a coaxing of the ego, because when you put a thing down, you know whether you did something wrong or right. You knew whether it went against your character or not, or whatever you stand for. It would have been more like, I probably would have been more respected him more if he just came out here and said, you know what? Shit, this shit right here I did was just real fucked up. It's not right. And you know what I'm saying? And I did it. You know what I'm saying? And just standing why you did it. Standing like you did it for content, because he did go back and forth. Because you could see in that whole live that he was going back and forth in his thought process about why he did it. Like, he was telling you why he did it, but then at the same time looking for an out or a way to feel better about the fact that you did what you did. No, just stand in the shit. However the fuck bad it is or however the fuck good it is, just stand in that, because you fucking did it. It's not going to change nothing. And now you and Isha don't have a relationship no more, but I think that was probably long gone a long time ago. And in 88 out here feeling real good because she's the victor, right? She's the one that put it down. And I don't even know if Isha has went live. Does anybody know if Isha went live or not? Because I haven't seen her go live, but like, that's embarrassing, especially if you fuck with somebody, you were part of a crew, and they seem to be your tribe. But he says that he was never really cool with Isha like that. Like, that was Cream's person. Like, that was Cream's girl. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really talk to Isha like that or nothing like that. But like, at least be a man of your word. If you say you weren't gonna fucking put it out, don't put it out. I'm so out of the loop, girl. It was a couple lives that went down, and I don't know, in the military sector, I don't know if the whole situation with the fight is still content, but I was thinking about the whole process itself, like the nature of you and your words, right? Like, if I say that I'm not going to do a thing, then I'm just not going to fucking do it. If I know that I shouldn't have done a thing, I'm not going to repeat that shit. So, but if you recorded a situation, you can't even get past the fact that you recorded it. You could say, oh, I felt bad that I recorded it after the fact. That's out of my character. But you recorded it and you held on to it. And then you said you weren't going to release it. And then you release it 2 years later. So everything that you say you are, you went against the grain of yourself. There ain't no amount of niggas coaxing your ego, making you feel better, doing the woo woo woo, is going to change that you went against the grain of yourself. So I've been watching these different things, like all these different people put down different situations and scenarios out here. And I'm thinking like, man, all these niggas is just like, the fallible, you know what I'm saying? But man is fallible. All these niggas is fugazi in one way or another. All of it always comes down to some fucking kind of content. Like, where's the real? Where is the fucking real? And if they think they can get their, which I don't know what Skull's case, like it's really weird because Skull's platform is already popping. But he did admittedly say that he didn't have no content for the night. He didn't have no content for the night. So you reached in the bag of fucking fights and stuff to the point now you got this whole bitch ass nigga over here in the beef sector talking about he wanna put down a fight. This nigga want to put down a fight with Shakur in the same vein of the 88 and Isha situation. Like, make it make sense, okay? It's like you triggering some kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's the triggering fights or stuff, or triggering like the trend of having these fights. But we already went through this once before in the Mo 3 sector. Remember? With a whole lot of Woods, where shout out to a whole lot of Woods, because I don't know where the fuck he been. But that was the whole thing with a whole lot of Woods, like setting up all the fights and stuff, and everybody come out and doing events and stuff. So like, is that the next wave of things coming for the beef sector where Lemon's trying to kick it off with Shakur? What next thing you know, we're gonna hear this bitch ass nigga talking about Shakur, let's meet at the gym. You've been at the gym, so let's meet at the boxing place, and then I'm gonna come out and we're gonna have a fight. Like, I could see this nigga saying something like that. I literally could see that happen. I don't think he has been waiting to get his get back from Isha for over 2 years. I don't think he has been waiting to get his get back from Isha for over 2 years. Well, he probably hasn't been waiting for 2 years, but he's been holding on to it all this time. If you felt, this is what I'm saying, if you felt bad about recording it in the first place because it's 2 women and it was beneath you as a man, then why even fucking hold on to it? And even if you felt bad and you still held on to it, why reveal it at all? If you don't have content for a night, then just don't fucking go live. Or cut down the time of your fucking live, because no matter what, you got a core group of people and you got numbers. So if your show is normally 2 hours long, or maybe 4 hours long, then just cut it to 2 hours or 1 hour based on what you have. So I feel like in itself that is read that again, S3. Okay, I do think he has been waiting. Okay, so I do think he has been waiting to get his get back from Isha for over 2 years. Oh, okay, I read it wrong. Sorry. Sorry, melanated. Okay, if those should be able to communicate effectively, but then you have those who have actually never became adults. Facts, like a whole bunch of grown ass kids. Thank you, melanated. Yeah, he has probably been waiting for 2 years, but I don't know if he's really just been waiting, or he has been waiting on something, but something had to happen. And when they got to talking about how he literally, like, maybe, he has some kind of like negative intention towards Isha, I kind of felt like that was probably true. Like something went array or awry. But he literally kept on saying that is not his, what you call it? Like, that is Creamon's girl. That is not his girl, And this is another thing he said. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all about this shit, right? Speaking of Skull, because I'm all over the place. I done went from the beef sector to the Mo3 sector. But speaking of Skull, why was he saying like don't trust these bitches, right? He's like, he put all this effort behind the Skull girls, right? He put all this effort into them, took them to events, introduced them into the industry. He used to do stuff for cheaters, right? Write scripts for cheaters and all that stuff. Like, Skull knows people in the industry. He was introducing them and giving them all the things to, like, pop. He was presenting them as a gang and everything. This is the Skull gang and stuff, and doing it all like how you would do, like, if you're trying to do something like industry oriented, right? Merch and all the things. And he said they dropped the ball. He was like, don't trust these bees out here in so many words. Don't put your effort and energy into them. He was feeling some type of way. He was feeling some type of way about, even with Skokahanas, like, he was feeling some type of way about all the bras. It's like, don't put your money, don't put your time and effort into any of these bras. And he's saying just the YouTube bras in general, right? Because you could put your weight behind them, invest in them, try to build up their platforms, and they gonna drop the ball. They don't know how to get to the money. So I found that interesting. I was like, oh, damn. She called him an abusive cokehead. Who did? Skokahanas did? She called him an abusive cokehead. God dang. Well, I know Room Shaker has some choice words too. Oh my God. Y'all be nothing y'all like while working. Okay, enjoying y'all while I'm working. Oh, okay. I was like, Smooth Carter, what the hell are you saying? Did you now that one I had to, even if I read that shit again, it still's like it's crazy, okay? Yeah, like and Room Shaker said something to the same nature, right? And I was like, oh man, there's a lot of words going on, a lot of shit flying around right now. I don't know much about skull like that, but I was like, but I do know, like, let your word be your word. Like, let your word be your fucking word. If you say it's not that way, if you say you're this way and that way, then be that fucking way. And if you are holding on to something for that fucking long, then I feel like you did have intention. Like you decided that you're gonna drop a bomb on motherfuckers one day. And right now, I kind of feel bad for Isha though. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to save face in the midst of all this. You got a whole entire broad out here who has, like, got the best of you, bested you, and a whole bunch of people who are also your enemies, but then you have people that are your friends, and then a group of people that you were associated with at one point in time who have disregarded you, like the leader of that group has discarded you, right? And then you got people out here running their mouth who don't like you, saying that you should have got your ass whooped and all this, that, and other stuff. And I mean, 88 is just eating it up because she don't look bad in this at all. She don't come off in this particular segment of the story. And she's had a little battles back and forth with Skull in these conversations. I don't call them battles, but conversations, basically saying, I didn't appreciate how you tried to make it seem like I was like a bad mom because my daughter was there and stuff like that. Like I just kicked this stuff off. So she's been making Skull kind of, clarify himself and make it make sense, so the whole picture is painted though to where 88 is looking good in the situation or better, and also where Isha's looking like a person who can't hold her own, and he even said that he was a little embarrassed by the situation because she's supposed to be a skull girl and she got her ass beat. I've been trying hard not to say it that way, but yeah, sorry, I got tools in my hands while typing. Oh, okay, don't worry about it. Because I was like, what the hell. So that was part of it initially, that he didn't release it because of the brand. He didn't want like his women or his girls or whatever, his Skull brand, to be tarnished by somebody who got their ass whooped. But look, if they were all on the same movement as far as a brand wise, wouldn't nobody be out there fighting in the first place? Like, no. Look, we're moving as a brand. I'm introducing you to industry people. We're setting it up this way. Everybody gonna get money. Ain't gonna be no fighting. Ain't gonna be none of this stuff, And maybe some people missed the memo on that. Like, shit. I think he was kind of pissed. I think he was pissed because he had a vision. He envisioned things a certain way with these women, and it just didn't go that way. And I think part of it also is that maybe he didn't treat a lot of them equally or the same or invest a certain way. But something happened. I feel like something really did go down with him and Isha. Like, something happened with him and fucking Isha, and the story, it might have came out because I look, because how many days have I been gone, y'all? I've been gone for a few days, so it's a possibility that it might have came out. But if it ain't came out, it's going to fucking come out. It's going to come out, and Isha is all it's going to take is for Isha to tell the story, to sit up here, to stop sitting up here acting like she was all right with this shit being released, to stop sitting up here acting like everything's okay, that she doesn't feel betrayed or hurt in some type of way. Just come real with it. And then the day she gets to that place where she's coming real with the shit, that's when everything is going to come out, like what was done, or at least her belief system as to why this nigga did what he did. 88 made so serious accusations against Sko too. Oh, so 88 made serious accusations against Sko too. Oh, she did? A bad case of the Bad Girls Club gone wrong. That was the bread and butter though over there in the military sector for a while. Like they was fighting like 9,000. That was like the year of the fights and stuff. It was the thing. Skull was supposed to be fighting Ratchet, and that didn't go down. And so then it ended up being that fucking fight, and hair was flung everywhere. It was just bad. And now like it's died down. Like they've been on the whole Mo3 case, right? There's that commentary, Young Dolph commentary. It's all kinds of other stuff. There's certain other things that have been happening, right? And now you come 2 years later with this shit. Come on, make it make sense. Damn you, you spell check. Don't worry about it, man. I look. Something's going on with my phone because if I try to type in these chats, it'll be saying all kinds of shit. Like all kinds of different letters will come up. I'm like, man, my phone is messed up. And they came out with the iPhone 17, right? So I do need a new phone, but I don't know if I want to invest in an iPhone no more. I'm sick of iPhones. And now that there's this like whole situation going on with China, certain phones that they got over there and stuff, it's not available over here. I'm like, man, because I was thinking about going with it. What's it called? A highway phone? Mm-hmm. They said those phones are cool, but I don't know. Them MF men hide behind the women waiting. Okay. Shaking their heads and having them. Okay, wait, did I go? Okay, okay, it went to another place. Sorry, y'all. Them MF men hide behind the women, waiting on them to fight. Facts. Just bought the iPhone 17. You just bought the iPhone 17. Is it nice? Is it good? Like, what's going on with it? Woo, these ninjas will leave the doors shaking their heads and having them on Prozac. Man, these women, they gotta know their worth. Like they got to stop allowing certain things to be. You know what I mean? Like let these bitches talk whatever they gonna fucking talk online and let it just stay there. Like just go and let it fucking stay there. Fuck these hoes. I don't know you, bitch.
How there is this sincere Methuselah Saeed of Mayim?
Hey, what's
Can you
up,
hear me?
Shakur? What's going on with you?
How there? What is you, Mayim? How you been? It's so good to be in Highlander country again.
Oh well, thank you. I'm so glad you're here. I've been really well. How have you been?
I've been great as well. Thank you for asking. Thank you kindly.
I I heard the sheriff Looney Tune Town is trying to get you in some handcuffs or wrangle you up a little bit.
Oh yeah, the the magic school bus. The people that ride
Okay,
that bus are not happy at all with me.
the slow
Um,
bus mafia.
the slow bus mafia is not pleased, and neither is Big Brother, and neither is the Thought Police. So, yeah, I've been pissing them off. As have you.
Who's the thought police?
Oh, the Thought Police would be, the motherfuckers that get mad about who's sharing my lives and redirecting me and supporting me and trying to tell people about my wedding and how to run my wedding and what music to play at my wedding and all that other bullshit. So,
Say what about your wedding? You getting married? Look at what?
yeah. Oh, I haven't talked to you. I'm getting married
No,
on November 2nd.
to who?
Do you want to guess?
To Ness?
No. Mm-mm.
I want to guess. I want to guess who you get married
I think
to.
you want to guess. I can feel it in your bones. You want to guess. Go ahead.
I know you ain't saying lemon.
Hell no. I'm not marrying no nigga without no teeth and a wobbly eye and a bad back and a loose booty that's been worn out for 30 years. Absolutely not.
Oh my God. Who you give me? I don't want to guess no more. Who?
Me and Honest Road.
Say what?
Yeah,
You
me and Honest Road are getting married on November 2nd.
Wow. I mean, okay. Who's the
And you're
pastor?
invited. I want to
Who's
make
the
sure I
pastor?
gave you a personal invitation to my wedding, Mayim, even though you're all the way across the country. But,
Uh,
you know.
who's the pastor? Jay Wilson?
now,
Who's Jay Wilson?
now you took it too far. Well, I mean, I don't know. He's not coming. So if he was there, I mean, he could have been. But, we may do a virtual show where y'all could like join the wedding. We're still trying to figure it out. So it's
Look, Miss
possible.
Juicy said lies.
It's not live.
I said, oh, okay. I had to wait. to hear who it was before. I mean, congratulations. I mean, look at Big Rigs. He like me too. I'm just like, damn. I don't
Mhm.
believe it, but I have to believe it until I don't believe it again.
Right?
I was like stuck in this place, so I don't know what the fuck is going on. Well, okay, look, I'll come back to that, but check this out.
Yeah.
What do you think about YouTube cameras thinking that she was above the wrath of that goddamn sociopath over there? And also, have you heard anything from the mama? Because I want proof of life on the mama.
Mm-mm.
Because I'm thinking he has fucking wrapped her up in a tarp or something and drop kicked her somewhere with his sociopathic, psychopathic ass.
Mm-mm. So no, to answer your question, we have not heard from the mother of the one-eyed Loch Ness Frankenstein. We haven't heard from her. Mary, I think her name is Mary Shelley, right? Yeah, Mary Shelley. We haven't
Mary
heard from
Shelley, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Mary Shelley, who's wrote Frankenstein. Yeah, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we haven't heard from Mother Mary. We're gonna pray for her, and her liver and her body and her spirit. Because yeah, at this point, that nigga he's capable of anything. He is a drunk alcoholic that doesn't sleep, who's already going through psychosis. So it would never surprise me at all. I mean, we're talking about the same dude that lied and made it seem like his brother passed away recently. Come to find out, the brother died in 2014. And it wasn't even his blood brother.
His brother passed away in 2014. Oh wow.
His stepbrother, not his blood brother, his stepbrother in 2014. And he lied and made it seem like it was recent. And he's still using that story 11 years after that death for sympathy and payola. So he's definitely a sociopath. He had nothing to say about Tosa having Sharika obituary photos plastered all over her community wall and thumbnails. He's over there breaking bread with the motherfuckers that's making fun of the dead that haven't even had an opportunity to be cremated and buried yet. The fuck? So no, he's a sociopath. And then what do I think about YouTube cameras thinking she was above the outrage of Dracul?
Mm.
Well, I think a lot of people, it's hard to answer that because I don't know if that's what she said, but if that's how she felt, I mean, a lot of people feel like that. It's entertaining when it's not you. It's different when you're not involved. But once he comes after you, then it's like your eyes can kind of be open in the same way that, you know what I'm saying? I guess you could say Christ's eyes had to be opened by Judas' betrayal. So that's how I see it. I see it as he's a Judas. And he's also presented himself like he's
I
a
don't think she's
king.
gonna stay away. She's screaming that she's gonna stay away, but he's gonna find her way to her panel. I think if I was to put money on it, I would say he would get to her panel quicker than she gets to him because she has a woman scorned attitude right now. But she wants that to happen, because she's not. YouTube cameras is not stupid. She understands the game, content, play running, all the things, and that would just be content for her to either make up a limit or to keep the bullshit going. But it's definitely going to add for a live, right? Because though she's a recapper, she's a panel channel as well. You know what I mean? Like she's a panel channel, and
Mhm.
that would make for content. So it's a and Lemon's been running this game for a while, so I don't see her. She's standing on this hill. It's different. Like with me, I'm saying, bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You ain't gonna hit my link. You ain't gonna come over here. But I bet you she ain't blocked that nigga. I'm the only one out. All these people have literally blocked Lemon from my StreamYard
Well,
and
Lady
from.
Nika said that she did block him and cancel her membership. So I will say Lady Nika did say she did.
Okay, she finally did because she damn sure didn't do it a long time ago. So what took the cake for her? What's the cake topper for her ass? The cherry on top that she did
Oh,
that.
him wishing death on her and offering her $1,000 to do a split and um
Wait, oh, we offered Lady Nika $1,000 to do the split, so that's where the $1,000 come into play.
yeah, this was last night.
Mm-hmm. And
Hmm.
where do you think he got that fucking number from? $1,000.
Well, Well, when you make bets all the time and don't keep them, I mean, you can say any number of shit. You could put $1 trillion there. You ain't gonna pay it.
Facts.
It's like a motherfucking what you call that in algebra? A coefficient. Seven
Yeah,
x. Let's make a
and
bet for 7x.
they made him like that, right? Because they didn't make him stand. Well, they can't make anybody uphold their honor, right? Like the honor is on you, or your character is your own character. But they fed into that shit whenever he was doing shit to people they quote unquote didn't like. Like for instance, like with my bet, when my bet came down, them bitches was quiet as fuck because them bitches feel away about me. Okay, they have shit to say about the $500 he owes me, but now you outraged about Lady Nika and $1,000, or you want your $100 here, or you want this and then that. But you bitches are stay quiet. But you know when he does shit to people, then when he turns around and chops your fucking head off, calls you a pack of hoes, and all these bitches in between, every pejorative and everything else between, all of a sudden you want there to be sympathy, and you will need a bandwagon. You need a bandwagon to feel your fucking pain.
Yeah. Well, I would say that I don't think it's even. I don't think she's the one that's emotional in this instance. I think he's the one that's emotional. He's the one that started it. He's the
Mm.
one that is upset about her support of me. He's the one that's trying to demand loyalty from somebody he's not even friends with. Like, that's the kicker for me. It's like you're so mad about her supporting me and giving me redirects. And he said that it's been building up and building up and building up for weeks now. So I'm like, nigga, when did you start feeling some kind of way? Because YouTube Cameras has been a member of my channel for 13 months. Now, how long she been redirected and sharing, I would assume is a similar time period. So you mad now? This is what happens when you suppress everything, right? It
Well,
just
wait, they're
comes
not
up.
friends. I thought they were friends because she's always talking about him. He's hitting her link, all the things in between. She's, chuckly, woo. So they're not friends. She don't. So she doesn't redirect to him or support him because she was talking about how she has membership for limit and all that stuff. They're not friendly.
She supported him, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that they weren't friendly, but I'm saying, okay, like me and you, are me and you on the same level as like you and like a random person in the chat, like a Shauna? Like y'all are friendly, but it's levels to this, right? So if you
Right.
start demanding loyalty, then that means in your mind you do think that you are friends with this person, or that you're
Yeah.
more than just a YouTube associate with this person. So he expected something from her. Like what he expected her to do was basically tell me to shut the fuck up.
I mean, why he's talking shit all the time? What do you need to shut the fuck up about? And what are you saying that's so different than what you've been saying? Like, what's the problem now?
There's nothing different about what I've been saying. I haven't done anything differently. I've been going to the same channels. I've
Mm,
been like nothing has changed except his feelings, meaning that his emotions have changed. Which
yeah.
for that I don't give a fuck about that nigga feelings. He don't give a fuck about mine.
He definitely don't, because he don't care about nobody's, because he don't have no empathy. Like he's a
Exactly.
sociopath. I really believe he's a sociopath. Shauna says, I don't think it's suppression, Shakim. I think it's manipulation. He's not really mad, just using this as playing card. Okay, in my opinion, facts. Because
I'm
he
just
is.
going off what he said. I'm just only taking what he said at face value. We can't believe anything that comes out of an addict's mouth, right? Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they said the sky was the sky was blue, I would still go look for myself. But I'm just saying the way he broke down his emotions and the drinking and the 7 hour prolonged crash out, and it was premeditated. It was premeditated, and then the liquor. What liquor does is it does make us more emotional, and
Mm-hmm.
so if you are somebody that drinks so that you can do your big one, or if you want to drink so you could be the Nicki Minaj of the beef sector. Did you
Yeah.
see his title last night? It said "Go against lemon, it's gonna cost you." That's a Nicki bar.
I mean, he's always like channeling some kind of woman. Like I think he
Yeah,
want to be a bad bitch. Do he think he a bad bitch?
he does. Did you not see my live yesterday? I know you've been busy.
No, I didn't get to see it, Shakim, but I've been catching your like little shorts at the gym and stuff. Like, oh my god, You are looking good. I just want to say that. But anyways, I haven't
Thank
caught like
you.
the good, a good live. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. I've been kind of
It's
gone.
okay. It's okay. I figured you were busy, so let
Yeah,
me
because I
just.
be I be wanting to support you, and I don't support like it's certain CCs I've supported over the past, and they have done things, and like it's kind of hard for me. But when I do find somebody I support, I do try to support. And you've been good supporter to me, you and Big Rigs, like this, and I feel good about these relationship dynamics opposed to the ones in the past because those were very good at all. But go ahead, I'm so I just
No,
want
no,
to.
I appreciate you saying that because I wish everybody could kind of like learn that there's 6 degrees of separation, and that
Mm,
because you had a bad experience with King Roman or Sean Brad or whoever the fuck traumatized you, don't mean that I'm gonna do anything.
yeah,
So,
because everybody's different. Everybody's different. But look, Jackie says, no disrespect to you, Shakim. Why does he hate you so much? I know he has a serious problem. I'm just asking.
oh, the only way you can hate anybody is if you hate yourself. So it
Mhm.
starts with self and it ends with self, and then
Yeah.
that's the beginning and end of it all.
Hmm.
So also my relationships, uh, you know what it is? I learned that we really are still children. So I had to look at him as like a child for a moment to understand his psychology. And I was like, oh, okay, so you were in a household with a bunch of sisters and some stepbrothers, and your mom loved the stepbrother more than you. And so he's always been in that situation where there's another male in the, I guess, in the group that is more loved or just more respected or just more, you know how parents have their favorites. He was the problematic child.
He suffered. He might have not been the problematic child. He just might have suffered a lot of rejection, and he probably found himself trying to get his mother's attention a lot and doing so much, and to the point where it was never enough. So now he's just trying to do something for himself, but he's doing it in the wrong place. You got to separate yourself from your mom and find your own space and find what brings you joy. But sociopaths are created. So there was trauma there. In order for him to be how he is now, that's a creation. Like, they suffer
Yeah.
some kind of SA or physical or this and that, and then they learn to disassociate their empathy, right? It goes away.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I got something in the back. Can you pull it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. Let me see. Shock and raw. Can you see
All
it?
right. So can you see it?
Yeah. Is that his body?
Yeah, this is him in the Discord / Pussycord. Shout out to my mole for doing the Lord's work. So yeah, I'll let you. This is your first time seeing it, so obviously I'm not going to influence you, but I'll just show it to you, and you can make your own observations. I'm right here.
Oh, is he? Is he showing? So he showed off his whole body. Like, okay, the black part is where his private part is.
Yeah,
Oh, who's he showing it to?
ding, 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 and that's that tattoo. That's 7. That's for his dead stepbrother. But again, um, the
The
stepbrother
7 is the
died in
tattoo for
2014.
his brother. Why does he have a 7 on his belly button?
He died in 2014, and then I forgot the significance of the 7. There's something significant about the number 7 to him in death or something like that. According to him, though, he don't know shit about numerology or metaphysics. So please, nigga, please.
Miss Juicy's saying it looked like jail tattoos. Not to me.
No, jail tattoos, even though they do, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying because people in jail typically get like, the cheap motherfucking tattoos. But no, my daddy got some jail tattoos. And at least when you get out of jail, they look good. These tattoos are 10, 15 years old and they look horrible. It's called getting a motherfucking tattoo cover up or getting what you call it, sincere, a touch up.
Yeah, you got to get it like retatted because, especially on darker skin, it will start to fade or start looking kind of like greenish and blotchy. Uh,
Yeah, so
So what does he have to say for himself? Like, who was he showing this to? That's the who was all up in the Discord. Do you know?
yes and no.
Okay.
So there's more to come, and there's more stuff to come. But right now, basically, to protect the mole, we don't want to put too much out. If that makes sense.
Is he trying to come over there? Like, okay, was he really invited over there to Seattle or not?
No, he was never invited or disinvited.
So he just made up that whole. He just devised the whole thing in his head about being invited and being disinvited.
No, what happened was he
Ain't no
was never
pressure.
he was never extended an invitation directly by Ness. Ness
Okay.
said it was up to me whether or not he could come. I said I don't have a problem with him coming. I don't care what if they want to link up, that's their business. But as far as me, I'm not meeting him. But if he wants to come to Seattle to meet Ness, I'm not in a position to say Ness don't meet up with Lemon because at the end of the day, Ness doesn't owe me that. So that's it and that's all. Then he's once he heard that, he took it and ran with it and said, "Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm a shake the room. I'm the star. It's gonna be all about me." He had a conversation behind the scenes with Ghetto the night before last, and it was Ghetto. Let him tell it. It was Ghetto's idea for him to go to Seattle on some peace and love shit, right?
Wait, I thought
Then
that left him alone. The hell
yeah,
is
for a day, and then he
for a
came back.
day? Ghetto, you a fool. But go ahead, I'm listening. Mm-mm.
Hmm. So after that, he got drunk on his live and said he was really planning on beating me up the whole time and he never really had no good intentions. And then Ness said, "Don't come." So that's what happened.
So he said he planned on fighting you. I seen audio trying to amp that crazy mess up too. And I'm like, dude, you keep speaking for California, but ain't nobody moving like that. If they gonna put a thing down, they gonna move in silence. Like anybody who's really about doing it. And he over here talking about he from the streets and stuff, and they just sucking farts out of each other's ass, blowing smoke up each other's butt on something that they is he ain't gonna do. He ain't gonna do it. Like, I think it's just like all content. He's making up a whole entire story of a fight or wanting to fight you or whatever, and it's just for content. It's not. I don't think it's serious in his mind. His fixation is YouTube, the content. He gets the I don't know. It's almost like he never had any friends or something. Like it's really weird. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
have you ever had any true friends or whatever? This is your only life. Hey, Darlene, peace in the LBC. So if he was to show up, what would you do? What's up, Big O? Long time no see. What? My mind then finally dropped down. Look at this nigga. He been everywhere but over here. But I ain't been live either, so let me shut up. Hey, CT. So if he was to approach you, like if he does show up, what do you think? I
I'm
don't
not
think.
worried. I don't think he's a fighter. I think he is somebody that needs liquid courage to do everything. So my supporters already made it very clear that they don't want me to even be in the same room with him. So that's not happening. We're not going to share the same space ever again. But I think that he used that right as a form of reverse psychology, right? Because he knew, like, okay, I was going to go live. I was going to say I'm going to beat up Shakim, and Ness is going to feel some kind of way, and Ness is going to tell me I can't come. And I can use that as an excuse to not go. I can use that, I was just going to fight. I was only going for a day anyway, and all of that. If the nigga really wanted to go, we should have just called his bluff, right? Which is what I was doing by saying come, or I don't care if you come or don't come. Ness is the one that kind of shut him down after he made the threats. So I wish he didn't do that because now he got an excuse not to show them teeth and not to show that eye and not to show what's under that do rag and that
What's
wobbly.
up, Vibrant? Facts. He got an excuse now. But this is another thing I want to ask you, like in regards to the dynamic between Ness and Lemon. Because I thought they had fell out. Like, what made her come back around? I'm
He
confused by that.
called her and apologized to her and said he was having a bad day.
He called her behind the scenes and apologized behind the scenes.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
So why he couldn't say it up front? But I don't trust nothing that Lemon say. When he apologized, it's just for you to come around and he can add content to his platform to make you comfortable enough to come around, and he gonna end up disrespecting your ass again. That's why I didn't give him another chance. Like I told him, remember I told him, like, you're gonna apologize and that's fine, and I'll accept it for what it's worth, but I won't find my way over there because you're not gonna get a chance to Jason my ass or whatever the fuck. You're not gonna do it because that's what happens every single time. And you're right, street people don't have to tell you I'm a street person. He was like, I'm from the streets. I said, this don't even sound realistic at all. It sounds like a whole
There's nothing street about Autobot. I mean, he wants to be a street nigga so bad. And when you're young and you have been sheltered and given a certain lifestyle, like a middle class life, you take it for granted and you kind of look at street niggas and you look at them like pillars of masculinity and you want to be like them. But, you really are not a street nigga. You got a white grandmama, okay? You live with your mama. You're almost 30, ain't never been out of your mama's house. You haven't done shit. You've done nothing in the streets. You didn't even pull up on Canola. So please stop. Like, they get to, this is what they get to do, Sincere. You know how dogs like to, you know what I'm saying, sniff each other's booty holes and shit? That's what they do to each other. That's all they do.
Asses and chase tails. That's what they do. And they lick their own ass. Okay.
That part.
Have you ever seen a dog go to town on itself? It's like, yuck.
Have you ever seen a cat? A cat will lick every inch of its own body.
Okay.
Lick it all up. So that's what they do. Like, I don't need nobody to lick me up and stroke me and rub on me and make me feel good, bitch. I can do that my damn self.
Do you mind if I stroke you up? I don't mind. Do you mind if I stroke you down? I don't mind.
All through the night.
Okay, you remember that song? Oh man, they on Changing Faces. That was the name of that group. They on some Changing Faces ass bullshit. Stroke you up, don't mind.
I know you see me on your radio.
True.
I know you see me in your video.
True. Hey.
But you still don't pay me no attention. Listening to what your boyfriend mentioned. He's a slut. He's a hoe. He's a freak.
Got a different girl every day of the week.
Hey,
facts.
Cool.
Facts.
I'm not trying to put a rush on you. I gotta let you know that I got a crush on you.
Them niggas is crushing. You think them niggas is crushing on each other? Cause okay, do you think Lemon is? At one point in time, I thought Lemon might have been scared of audio, but I don't think he's scared of audio. I think he uses audio to kind of bring some more masculinity to his image, or at least what he perceives to be masculinity.
Correct. And yeah, they bond off of their mutual disdain for people. So at first it was Ken, then it became me, now it's YouTube cameras. So they base their entire relationship off of their mutual dislike for somebody. And also Lemon has been paying a lot more attention to Q. So once Lemon stopped paying Autobot the attention and giving him all of that special treatment, now Autobot is back and he wants his position back. He wants to be the center of attention. He wants to be the motherfucking he wants to breed it raw package back. So that's basically what happened. Lemon started getting very interested in Candace's boyfriend Q and ended up getting recorded by ZX, talking about the nigga at 3:00 in the morning. It was a whole shebang. And now Autobot been gone. Now he back cussing out Yaya and blocking people out of Lemon chat and talking shit about me and YouTube cameras. He's a motherfucking teacher's pet ass bitch.
He was blocking people out of his chat. Hey, Barn Dog. I didn't know that. He was what? Why?
Yeah, he's sensitive. So if you say anything, the whole chat was dragging Lemon. Let's be clear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the thing about numbers is that numbers can be good and bad. If your whole chat is dragging you, is that really good?
No.
So Autobot, thinking that he's gonna get some cookies and some kibbles and bits and some dog food. He's over there blocking anybody saying something that's not in Lemon's favor or anybody that calls him out of his name, because they got a million names for Radio Shack. He's timing out and blocking Lemon supporters. And also reporting everything that I say, everything that happened on my live. He the motherfucker that got to be the teacher's pet to tell Lemon. Everything that happened on YouTube cameras. Did you see YouTube cameras? Lemon, she was talking shit about you, Brad. You understand me? Like, get your weak motherfucking prepubescent fucking on minors in the parking lot ass the fuck up out of here, bitch.
I mean, what is his issue with YouTube cameras though? Like on everything. Like what is his issue with her?
He can't articulate his issue with her. He got emotional when he was getting dragged, and then he decided to P-bomb her. And ever since then, he's been trying to unload all of his disdain for his mama on the YouTube cameras.
This is
But
crazy.
again, bitch, when you was getting dragged at Lemons, you didn't pull out no dick and pussy then. Why you ain't pull out Pornhub and Breed It Raw? And I'm trying to think, fucking, who's the other porn star? Rome Major. Why you ain't show Rome Major getting a rim job, bitch?
I mean, when he was running around with 88, I think he felt like he had elevated. Remember, I was saying that he had been taking all these different women and using them to kind of elevate himself, right? Because prior to that, he was dealing with Ness, right? He went from Ness to 88. And then it was one more person I can't think of prior to that, but
He
it was
was
like
trying to trick on dragons and act like he was interested in dragons. I remember that.
a whole bunch of stuff. So like it's like in regards to audio, I just seen him clout chasing, and it seemed like if one person had a little bit more strength or following or whatever, he would jump on that bandwagon and then jump onto the other bandwagon. So in relation to 88 though, right? This is the thing. I think he felt like that was going to give him more situation or more segue, especially into the Mo 3 sector. When he took his ass over to the Mo 3 sector, he was over here, Bimp, shout out to Bimp. And he came in as his alter ego. I was like, the fuck? How the hell you hit this man's link the first time in an alter ego?
Right.
Trying to say you ain't who you are. It was like, dude, they're not moving like
Then
that
he took
anymore.
his ass over there to Coolins too. Yep.
Mm-hmm. He was at Coolins. He was using all whenever he thought he could one up, especially when he thought he could one up Ness, he took the opportunity to do so. Is she cool with him now or no?
Yeah, she's cool with everybody. Ness has honestly, this is what I think is going on with Ness. And I could be wrong, Ness, so you cuss me out later. I think that Ness went through so much with that channel and just being in fight mode every day, all day, every day, that she just kind of on some, bygones be bygones type shit with everybody for the most part, which is kind of like what you was saying, Sincere. You was like, yeah, her and Pizza gonna find their way back to each other. Like, you didn't even get to let that live sit in the motherfucking tape room too long before it happened.
Yeah, I
So
just right after.
yeah, like shit, a week later, I'm like, are you a prophetess? Let me know something now.
I felt it in the air. You could feel it in the air. I knew it was coming because too much time had already passed. And I think really and truthfully, Zaro and Ness actually do like each other. You know what I mean? Like there's a part of them that really like each other. And so I didn't think it was going to be like, if they do have a falling out, it'll be for a few months. But I feel like they always seem to find their way back to each other. And I seen Ness over there. Speaking of, I seen a Ness over there at ZX's, and this Heat was on the panel. I was like, oh, this shit about to go left. And she seemed very calm with that dynamic as well. Speaking to what you're saying, it's almost like she's just like, like fuck it. If you don't say nothing to me, I won't say nothing to you, and let bygones be bygones. Not to say she won't say fucking something to somebody, because she did end up having a little passing of the words with this Heat, but she seems to be able to just ignore them for the most part. Now she was also over at, my understanding was over there at Pizarro's, like as Pizarro gave a party the other night, or they were drinking or whatever, and Tulsa took her ass over to Lemons, right? And got to talking about how they were just over there. Ness and Snoop and the rest of them were just over at Pizarro's talking shit, stirring up the part. I was like, now look at this fuck ass nigga. This look at this fuck ass nigga with this bullshit. And so I don't know if they really were talking about Lemon over there, but I would say they probably were, because Lemon's been acting real funky, thinking he the king and stuff like that. So they probably did go down. But Tulsa couldn't wait to go run tell it.
Oh yeah, because Tulsa, again was over there for the redirect and got cussed out and embarrassed once again. Tulsa has really. I'm gonna just ignore that strong black man because yeah, just like Dimple's in the same category. So all in all, though, what was really interesting to me, and this is how I see it, is that in the last 2 weeks, he's lost more people than he lost in a year.
Who Lemon? He's lost more people, subbies and stuff.
I'm not even talking about subscribers because
Mm,
that's like a whole different category. I'm
yeah.
just talking about CC to CC. Like if me and you fell out right now,
Hmm.
and that was the end of our YouTube ship, and I took your wrench, and well, I don't have a wrench over here, but that's
Yeah.
what happened with him and Nika. That's literally what happened with Nika. He's crashed out on YouTube cameras. He's crashed out on BBW. Now, I don't know what she gonna do. She's already found her way to ZX, so we already know what she's doing.
Mm,
Dragons, it's like he don't know what to do with dragons. Sour
yeah.
Patch can't figure out how to get her foot back in the motherfucking dough. Lady K, gone. Honey Love, gone. Um, Shit, D-Ham don't know what he want to do either. You see what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like this a year ago. It was the total opposite.
He's been falling in and out with Ghetto. He's been falling out with just fucking everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's all for content. I don't think he takes it serious as falling outs with folks. They
No,
might take it serious, but for him, it's just content.
he
You know what
thinks
I
it's a
mean?
game. Yeah, he thinks it's a game. It's
Hey
funny.
P, it's definitely a game, and then he running around here lying and stuff, and putting bets up that he don't even plan on paying, and just weird ass shit. But they keep on feeding the beast, right? They keep feeding the beast. I personally say, okay, him and YouTube cameras fell out right now, but he will find his way over to YouTube cameras. She will lit him up. I believe she will lit him up, and then it will just go from there. Either way it goes, he's not losing and she's not losing because it's content, right? It's going to be content. It doesn't matter. Now, in the case of Lady Nika, she might have blocked him right now, but I feel like in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, she gonna unblock that nigga. It's gonna be a powwow somewhere. And then they were saying that Drip was supposed to I guess, like, I don't know,
Mediate.
mediate that situation. Drip was here earlier and said that he's not, he ain't trying to mediate shit. So I don't even know how Drip became part of the
Drip
conversation,
was
but
right there on the panel and asked if he could be there, and Lemon agreed to it. But the next day, right, Lady Nika never scheduled the live, and Lemon decided to crash out once again. So yeah, I understand why Drip said that because there is no meeting of the minds with Lady Nika and Lemon at this point. She said she blocked him, unsubscribed, and canceled her membership. YouTube cameras also said that she canceled her membership and unsubscribed. So, I mean, only time will tell. That's the funny thing about it all is that time reveals all things. So I
can
don't
I
really
tell
have.
the whole damn story? And then if we were to go back by history though, right? Because history is an
Mhm.
indicator of what's to come. I would
Yeah,
say they're all going to be friendly again. It's just right now they're, having a little spat or whatever, but it doesn't hurt them. It doesn't hurt Lady Nika either. People will tune in to see if she has something to say because he probably say something stupid, and then he'll probably pop his ass over there, and then she might have to drop him or it might get better, but it's all going to be content. That's why I say it keeps coming back to all of it just being fucking content. And they all seem to know how to play the game very well. I
yeah.
mean, do you think Lady Nika's even really hurt by this? Because I feel like she's not. I don't think she gives a
Oh
fuck.
yeah, I think I talked to Lady Nika and I asked her what was it? What was the
Mhm.
final straw? And she talked about the way that he talked about her health and her lupus and all of those things that are really personal to her
Yeah.
and the wishing of death on her. She said she didn't even know that he felt that way about her. And she just could not believe what she was hearing. So her reaction seemed authentic to me.
He wished death on her. That's crazy as hell. For what reason though? Like I think he just be saying random anything just for like shock value. Like he's like
Hmm.
Howard Stern or something like that. He's taking in all these different sectors, all these colloquials of people, all their creativity, and he's making it his own personality. Like this nigga don't have his own personality. He's taking on everybody else's personality, and a lot of stuff is for shock value. He might not even feel that way he's talking about Lady Nika, but she does have a right to feel a way about it. You know what I mean? Mm-mm.
Absolutely. When he was wishing death on Rest, though, did nobody say nothing. When he was wishing death on me, did nobody say nothing. But when it happens to you, it hit different. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
They
her
stand
feelings are
by when
good.
you guys, when it happens to you guys, it's like, oh, and they were all patting him on the back, blowing smoke up his ass, all on the chat, rooting him on, all the things in between, letting him hit their panels, talking all crazy in 5 different motherfucking dialects
Accents
and shit. You know what I'm
and
saying?
dialects.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just like, dude, just switching up from one personality to another. If you start counting the switch ups, you might count how many personalities a motherfucker got inside of him. Like multiple personalities
Well,
going
that's
on.
what children do. That's what children do when they're neglected and when they don't have interactions. A child will create characters and it'll be a whole motherfucking theater play. So this he always references theater. This
Mm-hmm.
nigga didn't go to Yale. This nigga didn't go to Howard. He damn
Mm-hmm.
sure couldn't even make it to a local community college. Let's start there. He
He didn't
has
go
to be
to school of
referencing
performing or
childhood.
nothing.
Never. He didn't even go to performing arts high school. I can tell that he didn't because he only talks about one liberal art, theater. What about all the other ones?
Molly
You didn't
said,
have a
all,
well-rounded experience. Go ahead.
look, Molly said, all to turn around and say, I don't play with death. He be back talking all the time. Like he'll say one thing one way and turn around and say something totally different.
That part. Talking about I don't play with death. Yes, the fuck you do. And your liver and your egg McMuffin hands and your eye, the condition of your teeth and your body, and your blood sugar is evidence that you do play with death every single day that you pick up a drink, especially after you know what happened to Sharika. Even if you get a liver transplant, they say a small amount of alcohol, a trace amount of alcohol, can be extremely damaging to the liver. I never knew that alcohol was so damaging. You know what I'm saying?
It's very damaging, and they used it to control the Native Americans and black people to keep people like in a state of escapism, because that's really what alcohol is about, like escapism. You know what I mean? They're escaping whatever emotional crisis they're in, or escaping their truth, their reality in the moment. You know what I mean? And then to be excessively in that, 'cause like if you drink something, right, it gives you a little bit of a euphoria, right, or relaxation, and some it's overkill for those
Yeah.
people who are trying to escape their reality. It's overkill. And
Yeah, like
Molly,
Amy Winehouse, right? Like she's a good example of that.
facts to the point of her death, and I mean it's sad. I hate that about her because she had so much promise. And Molly says that he's trying to fall out with Lolo, but Lolo won't allow for it. Well, I would agree with that. He is trying to fall out with Lolo, but but he knows it's not going to happen because Lolo's going to accept whatever from him. I wish he would get a backbone about this shit. Lolo needs to just leave that fool alone. She needs to really speak up and stop being microaggressive. Because when you're over there at Pizarro's and you decide to hit the link so you can help Pizarro and them pinpoint this nigga being a liar, but then go be in his face and agree to everything that he be lying about, like it don't make no sense.
Yeah, and then she want to condemn Diva. I mean, I'm not condemn Diva. She wanted to side with Diva, right? After Diva then doxed her and him, but she never said it to his face. She said it to who was she talking to? Maybe that was the same conversation when she said, I said he was doing too much with Diva. It was
Mm,
borderline bullying or whatever she said.
yeah.
He was feeling some kind of way about that too. She's not going nowhere. Lolo needs to redirect. She needs that Dunkin' Donuts money. She needs that coffee money. She needs that Starbucks money. She needs that Tim Hortons large iced coffee money and that Walmart money. So Lolo's not going anywhere because where else is she going to make $1 in the beef sector? And I mean $1, literally. Where's she going to
She
make $1 at?
I don't know. Like it's just like Lolo, like, she takes so much shit and she has lost her dignity behind this situation. And you know, the sad part is that because like most people like Lolo, like I like Lolo, I don't dislike her, but I do know that she will play the part. And she will not call him out for his fuckery. And then she does little microaggressive stuff, like I said, taking her ass over to Pizarro's and making her devices available for Pizarro to put down whatever she's gonna put down on him. Like he's gonna look at that a certain way, but that's her little get back. But instead of doing it that way, just come full out with it. Like, fuck you, nigga. You X, Y, and Z, da 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 da, and let the chips fall where they may. Because if nobody has noticed, if you reject him, that's when he becomes the most fascinated with you. You have to reject him. You have to put him in place. You have to fuck with his ass that way. Because now we're talking about the ego. His ego is very fragile. That's why Envy is able to get away with some of the shit that he gets away with, because Envy understands that part of Lemon. He don't like that nigga, but he knows if he plays with his ego enough, keeps his name up in the title enough, takes some jabs and stuff, and then let other people take the jabs, it's going to drive Lemon crazy. And he's going to constantly get his name ran out there because he's going to be caught up with the fact that Envy is doing this to him. Have you noticed that about him? Like he needs rejection sets him off. That's why he feels the way he feels about you, Shakim, because you constantly are rejecting his ass. He doesn't take rejection too well. He really doesn't.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't take rejection well because he has issues with himself. So all of this goes back to self. If you accept who you are in your totality of who you are, doesn't matter who rejects you on the outside. So yeah, he sees it very black and white. Oh, you don't like me? You shared out Shakim. That means you don't love me. You support Shakim and you redirect to Shakim. You don't tell Shakim to stop talking about me. So that means you rejected me. You don't love me. I'm the king. I'm the king of the beef sector. You gotta love me and love me only. Bitch, you act like an only child. That's another thing too. I'm glad I grew up with 4 brothers and 1 sister. He claims he grew up with a bunch of sisters. I can't imagine being in a house full of females. Like, ooh, my brain cells.
It's like all the energy of the female energy, and it's all the different personalities. He had to navigate that shit. It probably did drive him crazy a little bit, because boys, there are boys that have, more sisters than brothers, right? Or primarily all sisters, and they're the only boy. But then they need their own outlet. They need their pop. They need their uncles. They need to be around other, be put in some kind of athletic group or something so that they can be around, boys, right? That's important for their development because the balance is off. You got to have the yin and the yang. You have to have the female energy and the male energy for all children, male or female alike, to be balanced. They have to understand the energies of both of it and how to navigate within it. And though with women, it's different. We have to learn certain things, right? Also, that to protect ourselves in this world, and also to learn from our fathers and our uncles how to be treated by men that will come into our world, right? And if we see enough negative stuff, then they will gravitate to that. But if we see positive things, then we know, we want this and that and treat it this way and that way, And but that male and female energy definitely has to be there. The black girls. Lemon doesn't respect anyone, not even himself. So why anyone on YT would ever think he values their YT ship is beyond me. They can't be that daft. I think it's all for content when it comes to these other CCs. They can't be that slow. They've been watching.
I would say that he was very much respected when he was with Sir King. That's why I just noticed there's a disconnect between. Because I wasn't here, so I didn't watch Avatar Nation, but it's like they have a whole different perception of him from Avatar Nation versus this. It's like night and day. So I guess if he's putting on a persona, right, let him tell it this is a character. He presented a different character over there at Avatar Nation. So those people might still be having some cognitive dissonance, but somebody like me, once a bitch ass, lame ass, wobbly eyed, half dead, half leg, half baked, living with his mama, 35 years ass, bitch ass nigga, violate me, I don't need to be questioning his character.
Hey, you not gonna go ahead and say, I already know what time it is.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about, oh, you changed. Why did you change? Nah, bitch, this is who you are. And I'm gonna deal with who you are, not who you was. Let's go.
Okay. And I mean, wasn't he supposed to like take a break for a couple of days? Like, hasn't that nigga still been alive? When is he gonna go on his fucking hiatus? Like, nigga, go sit down somewhere. Just go on and just take a break. Go have a nap. Do that. Have a nap. That's what you need to do. Because you out here picking fights and letting people pick fights with people that support you strongly, like Yaya. Like, Yaya should have never have been in a fucking back and forth with that audio boy. Like, it was fucking weird because not only is she his mod, but she's lent her name to his platform. Because like Yaya's not like, whether people like Yaya or not, she is of substance in the beef sector. She's a well-known name. She's a CC in her own right. She's a person that people know on panels and stuff. Like, her name comes with some kind of weight. You know what I mean? So why is he allowing that to happen? And then what happened between him and Queen Pisces? Why did he demand Queen Pisces? But though I think Queen Pisces.
Oh, you don't know? Oh, let me tell you this story. I'm excited now. So
Okay.
Lady Snoop clicked the link. All right, to have a conversation with him, and she was asking him if his hatred for Shakim is greater than his love for Ness, right? And he said, yeah. So then he was basically trying to redirect it back to me and say, well, you did a whole verses with Lil Dirt, and he said he was going to pee in your mouth, right? She said, you said the same shit, nigga. You said the same motherfucking shit, my nigga. What you talking about, bruh? He said, no, I didn't. No. I didn't say that. Asked him in the chat if I said it. Then all these people started dropping down one by one. Yeah, you said it. Yeah, you said it. Yeah, you said it, nigga. You said it. But Queen Pisces got singled out because she's a moderator. And I feel like he's already been feeling some kind of way about Queen Pisces. Let's be clear. He suppresses his emotions and then he drinks and they all come out. So basically, she said that she heard him say he was going to piss in Lady Snoop's mouth. That's why she lost her mind stick. The end.
And he never remembers the shit that he says. Just like when he took his ass over there to the Mole 3 sector, case in point, my little bet with him about what he said about Room Shaker. Like, how do you not know the things that you said? It's stuff, especially when it's like egregious stuff like that. I don't expect you to remember every single word that comes out your mouth, but who's going to forget saying that they want to piss on somebody? They turn into the R. Kelly of the goddamn beef sector. Who's going to forget that stuff? You know what I mean? Like, and that's really fucked up for him to say that. Like, people have fell out for less. I remember like Boss Lady was running around here feeling some type of way about NEK because NEK said he was going to spit on her. But at least he didn't say he was going to piss on you. The Limit say he going to piss on people, but you niggas support that nigga. You support the nigga that say he going to piss on y'all. You know what I mean? Like, Snoop, why the fuck you bring your ass back over there? You done call this nigga all kind of yaggets, all kinds of stuff. You done said he's the fakest nigga alive, but you keep on finding your way back over here. That's why they Renfields. They're fucking Renfields. So there's nothing that this nigga can say to them that is just too over the top or too much. They will find their way back. And I'm looking at the history of their movements. And maybe there was something there already with him and Queen Pisces. But remember when all that stuff popped up over there at Big Rigs? Queen Pisces was the first one to come up there and have a back and forth with me. When I was talking to Lemon about why he blocked NY. When he was fucking with NY, talking about his booty did it. That he was asleep and he he rolled over and his butt started fucking blocking people. Come on, stop playing with me. But Queen Pisces was taken up for him then. And she kind of had like a little situation with me. Since then, we've been cool about it and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's nothing here or there. But I do recall her being one of the people that were just like gun-ho, I feel like, for supporting Lemon. Her and Just Krista and even Envy was, sucking farts out of his ass. But, he always has another agenda. but he had the people. So I'm trying to figure out what changed. Do you think it has something to do with the beans and cornbread situation? That crew of people that he feels some
I think so. I think Queen Pisces has never been Team Sour Patch, and I think that we already knew that the Discord had division, and so even with recent events with the whole Lady K situation, we haven't seen Queen Pisces on the panel. She hasn't been around since. Remember when she said she ran a play on him, and he said Sour Patch was ugly, and then he said he didn't say it. We haven't seen her since then, and that was like freaking March, April,
And
May.
then she went out of town like she was supposed to show up for something, and then she went on vacation.
Yeah, she's supposed to be a judge for the talent show.
Yeah, she was supposed to be a judge, and then there was a whole thing behind that. Hey, Cosmo, hey, Brixton, babe. Like, man, I'm like, what? Hey, okay, so he probably felt the way from way back then, huh?
Yeah, and so he also might be thinking she's the mole, because he still was thinking Beans was the mole. So, I mean, they're still trying to figure out who the mole is. So it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much when there's no foundation to anything. There's no rules. There's no standards. There's no boundaries. There's nothing. Chaos is reigning. So all he got to do is see you say one wrong thing, and bitch, what the fuck you say, ho? You said I peed in Lady Soup mouth. Give me that motherfucking wrench, bitch. Fuck you mean? Fuck
Look
you
what look what Black Girl's Code said. She said Lemon played the agreeable Mr. Nice Guy character at Sir King's, but the first time he got drunk and started talking under women's clothing, I knew he was a lowlife, and the nice guy role was an act. So he was talking under women's clothes over at Sir King's.
Oh yeah, you didn't hear what he said about Tracy? Lord. It was a mess.
And now he all friends and friendly with Tracy. Tracy over there acting like she want to suck his dick. And I mean, like, come on now, make it make sense. But
yeah, it's crazy.
He's an alcoholic, attention-seeking flip-flopper within his own sexuality as well as he's mental. Yeah, he's a sociopath. You know what he reminds me of? Okay, Silence of the Lamb. Remember, what was his name? Buffalo Bill, the one that had that woman in a I don't know what that was, like a well, and he would be like, him take a shower, him need to put this on. It was making he might not be that far gone where he's taking the skin and making a whole bodysuit to become a woman, but it's just like he kind of reminds me of that Buffalo Bill character in that way. That might be a little too deep.
I love Silence of the Lambs. That's one of my favorite movies.
Okay, it's like Buffalo Bill was like, him put this on, and he had the dog. This shit was weird. Good. Lemon's just like. At first, I didn't give too much credence to the way he moved, but then I started realizing, like, he started giving off certain traits. That's why I say I want proof of life with the mama. Because he don't like things that go against him. He don't like people who go against him, people who speak against him. The mama basically was speaking against him, and now she quiet as hell. And this nigga got all this freedom. Where's the mama? I want proof of life. Where is the mother? Okay, hashtag proof of life. Hashtag where's the mother? We need to hear her. Okay. Oh, and then has Sherika's husband came out here anymore, or is that done? Do you know? Okay, well, let's see. Shakur must be it must be loud in his background. Let's show our host some love. Oh wait, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Uh-oh, I lost him. Yeah, I want fucking proof of life of the mommy. I also want to know if Sherika, I always call her Sherika, but it's Sharika. If the husband / boyfriend or whatever the fuck as he made his way back out. I really thought he was gonna hit one of these panels, but look, time knows no bounds when it comes to YouTube. He might pop out in the next couple of days. Ain't no telling what these Negroes is doing behind the scenes. But all these things weave into the same old scenario, and the one person behind it, or at least the person who's primarily getting talked about, becomes Lemon. Like, it's a common denominator here. Like, we got to start looking at the common denominator, the whole scenario behind the scenario. And this nigga dude, he remind me of is that the right character from Silence of the Lamb? He was making the bodysuit. Like, dude, is you trying to morph into the biggest bitch you could possibly be? Taking all the snippets of different women or different characters of women, or you acting like, look, you quoted Nicki Minaj. Nigga, have you quoted Beyonce yet? I don't know who the fuck else you're going to quote, but you quoting people left and right that are females. Resto is the one who tried, who tried hit on Sherika. Okay, he not mad at Lemon. Sherika's boyfriend is mad at Resto. That's my understanding. I don't think he is mad at Lemon, but Lemon's gonna play it to the point where that dude will actually hit his link. He's probably working on him for him to hit the link, but he's been so dismissive of Sherika's memory, and he has been disrespectful to her whole scenario. But that's because he don't have no empathy. Like, check it out. I'm trying to tell you, you have to look into how. Okay, first of all, when you're considered a sociopath or a psychopath or a narcissist or whatever, you are on the spectrum. You autistic, all that stuff is on the same fucking spectrum. They have levels to this stuff. That's why I say this nigga is neurodivergent, because that's what it's called, neurodivergency, right? So he's a neurodivergent on the spectrum. The nigga don't have no empathy. And when it comes to sociopaths, everything comes to a mean. It's to their satisfaction or to whatever need they're trying to fill. They will mimic what they think is socially acceptable. They will fucking mimic what they think is what you think their response should be. It's not rooted in anything that is actually cemented on them. Like, like a true personality, or it's a created personality. That's why I say that shit about, like, when you pay attention and you start really looking at how Lemon be moving, it's that of a sociopath. And now we do know that a lot of people like that, they can be dangerous. Not all sociopaths will try to murk you, right? Some sociopaths, they will hurt you, but they ain't trying to truthfully murk you, ain't trying to put the red rum down on your ass, but they will hurt you if you do too much. And it's always brought on by you not wanting to allow them to get what they're trying to get. So that's why I keep saying we're proof of life of the mama, because we heard her, shut up, nigga, and all the things in between. Nigga, get out of my house and stuff, and now she quiet as a mouse in her own home. Is she working every damn day? Manosphere incels, okay? Resto and Lemon are still in collapse. You think Resto and Lemon are still in collapse? Resto and Lemon, like Lolo, are still all friends. Ain't no telling. They might be talking behind the scenes, but Resto seems like he's disengaged from Lemon a little bit. Like, but I was surprised I wasn't really surprised, but when I see Lemon over there on Resto's panel, I was like, look at this bullshit. Like, it's just amazing, right? The things that will happen. These people will fall out for 5 seconds, then turn around, be friendly again, and then fall out again. Like, I can't flip-flop with you. I can't flounder with you. If I like you, I like you. If I don't like you, I don't like you, right? But I'm not going to also keep on trying to antagonize a person either. But I will speak my truth, because that's what we're all going to do, or at least I'm going to speak my truth. These niggas are just talking shit. They play runners and stuff, and they're, and they're playing the mean game with this damn sociopath. Better it be online than in real life. Because in real life, ain't no telling. You'll be like that Michael Jackson dude talking about who groped who and all that kind of shit. Was it Michael Jackson, or was it Eli? What was that dude's name? It was two of them. You know what I'm saying? You'll find yourself in a room with a real creepy ass nigga talking about sit on the bed. Him sit on the bed. Some kind of weird ass shit like that. Oh my Lord. Anyways, y'all, Look, I'm tired. I've been on here for, I think, 3.5 hours. I'm going to get off of here because I need to grab me something to eat. I might come back later on. I'm thinking about coming back later on. Who's live? I think a few people are live. Hey ATL, peace in the LBC. You just coming right on time. Well, maybe not really a right on time because I'm getting ready to get off of here. So I've been on here for like 3.5 hours. I did a 4-hour live last time, and this time 3.5 hours. I'll run it back. Okay, thank you. And so I'm trying to put some time in. I need to start going live again and hitting the live button. You like Bible say you ain't coming back. I always say I'm gonna come back, and I'll never come back. If I come back, it's gonna be like, okay. Okay, he is never wrong. And his wobbly eye, I blame all who jump on the panel for support and play the forgiveness game. It's a cycle, CT. That's why I say they know what they doing. They know. They knew when they built Lemon up what they were doing. And when they start seeing Lemon move a certain way, they knew it was going down. For certain, Sir King knew it was going down because who supported him in the beginning? Some of the Avatar Nation, or primarily all of Avatar Nation, was supporting him in the beginning. And you got people like Max that was supporting him, Dragons that was around. There was beginning people that supported him. I remember way back when he first started off, he found his way over here, going back and forth with Nina or trying to chase Nina down. And I let him hit the link out of nowhere. I'm like, nigga, I don't know who you I know who you are, but like, okay. But there's been people, that's when he wasn't acting so bad, right? But now he's acting horrible, but he had a support. So Lemon has always had like support of people building him. And then he always was known, or already had been known, because of Avatar Nation and because of Sir King. So he acts like he just came out of here out of nowhere and just built his shit off of fucking nothing. That's what he was saying. Long live Avatar Nation, okay? He's like, I've been doing this by myself. I did this by myself. Nigga, lies, the lies you tell. And you keep saying that you can do it by yourself. Okay, well, do a 9-hour live by your fucking self. That's the challenge. Also, bring proof of life of your mama. That's 2 things. We need proof of life of your damn mama. That's number 1. That's the primary thing. And then number 2, we need to see you do a 9-hour live by your fucking self with nobody hitting that panel and you holding that shit down, getting top tier fucking numbers, nigga. Let's go. Let's go. I want to see that. Okay? We don't see nothing else. Let's see that shit. Then you can talk about who's a king or whatever the fuck you think you are in your delusional ass mind, you old weird ass social. Let me stop. But anyways, let me get up out of here. Thank you for Shakim for hitting the link and giving me some of your time and stuff. I appreciate it. And everybody who's been hanging with me all these hours and stuff. We've been, I wanted to kick it with the Highlanders and do what we do over here. I won't hold my breath to see if a 9-hour live can be done. Let me tell you, if this fool do a 9-hour live, I guarantee you, he'll start off probably strong. And then by the 9th hour, it might be at the most fucking 50 people in that bitch. What they'll do is they'll use 2 devices, one to stay in there and be somewhere fucking else, just so that he can maybe have some numbers. But they ain't gonna fuck with him like that. It rubs the lotion on his skin, or else it gets hosed again. Buffalo Bill, yeah, not wicked hookery. Hey, thank you. That's what it says. It rubs the lotion on his skin, or else it gets the hose again. Buffalo Bill. Okay. Buffalo Bill ass nigga. That him going to be drunk, blithering idiot. Okay. He gonna get so drunk, then he probably gonna pass out on his own fucking live and just maybe start snoring. You know what I'm saying? Or he might just get bored with his own damn self, like he did the other night, and just leave his own fucking live and find himself somewhere else. Ain't no telling. Lemon is the most help CC ever. SK gave him name recognition, and Ness gave him nightly redirects. Yeah, he has been super helped. So when he gets to talking about redirects and other people getting redirects and all that fucking shit in between, nigga, talk about how you were helped. Talk about that shit. Okay, talk about how you got redirects, you got name recognition, how because of that, other CCs that are well known allowed you to come on their panels, and how they were shouting out your channel and also redirecting. So you can't talk that big shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you was helped all the way through this motherfucker. Okay? All the way. I tried to tell your ass over at Shamar's. You want to talk shit about Shakim and how he's getting help and stuff? No, nigga, you got help. That is the truth of it. But can't nobody say nothing to no sociopaths. The sociopathy and they the fucking delusion. Anyways, let me get up out of here, y'all. I'll see y'all later on. Let me find my outro because I always have a hard time finding my outro. Okay, I found it, y'all. I'm out of here. Bye.